What's going on, everyone? You know me. I'm not going to use my usual intro. You know me. You know this guy who's on the side of me. And yes, it is 2 a.m. And this man said, yes, Carlos, tonight I will come and stream with you.
Yep.
Because we are here. Well, I'll get into why we are here. You got this guy below me. I'm just pointing. It's a lot easier. You know him. It's Chris. It's Dad Builds. Oh, yeah, that's Marco, by the way. And in that corner over there, who has already wiped off all her makeup because, you know, we were doing some talking off stream. But that is Tina. So the goal is to make Tina cry right now. No, it's not. We've already done that.
No, yeah.
No, definitely not that. But yes, it is Friday night. And just like when we did a Shep filler, we are filling in for our good friend Pete. Pete McDevitt always streams Friday nights. He loves his hangouts. That's his hangout. It's not his interviews. It's nothing. It's his hangout with friends. Whoever can come on, come on. Well, I thought, is he watching right now from his hospital bed? He probably is. Do I hope he's not? I hope he's not because I hope he's getting some sleep. I hope he's getting some rest. That's what I'm hoping for. But if you are watching, buddy, man, we all love you. This is why we're here. We're here to stream. We're here to hang out. We're here to talk. No shenanigans. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but, you know, it might be a lot of Pete. It might be a lot of, I don't know, but that's why we're here. Gentlemen and young lady, thank you for joining me. You're a young lady because my wife thinks you are a baby after seeing your pictures on Facebook today.
That's so funny.
She's like, is she a baby, like age-wise?
She's only a couple of years older than me.
Oh, okay. But Marco, it is 2 a.m., buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
It's Saturday.
And you are Supermod to, you know, what the hell? Everybody knows who it is. Resort TV 1, and they're still on. And this Supermod is hanging out here. So, Josh. Let me welcome in the chat. There is some chat. There is 20 people in right now. Hopefully some other folks will come on in, and if not, 20 people is great. 10 people's fine. More importantly, the three of us hanging out, and we'll see whoever else pops in. Jeff's at Magic Kingdom, but, you know, he's got the invite. Maybe he'll pop in. Francisco from the West Coast, welcome in. I just donating for Pete. Thank you. Yes, the link is in the pinned message. You see that blue message up there? That's the pinned message. Bring it down. You got the Venmo link there, which you're going to have to copy and paste. If you can even copy and paste off of that or just write it down. But you do have the GoFundMe link. That Walt, we'll talk about that in a second. The GoFundMe link is there. Hey, everyone, see you shortly. Stevie Lee, I hope you're here because shortly is now. Thanks for popping in. Catherine Wilby, thank you for being here. Jonathan Chung, what's going on? Christina Hickman, hello, hello. Bob, One Stop Mouse. Bob, I was on Bob's channel the other night. He kept me up late. No, well, I mean, it was past my time, but I was honored for the invite, so I wanted to make sure I went on. So, Bob, thanks for popping in. Hey, Carlos, we are ready and waiting. Yeah, sorry, guys. We were just, you know, chatting off stream that we couldn't. The stories had to be told correctly because if I would have stopped, I would have forgot. So, I apologize for that. Hit the like button. Yes, Stevie Lee, thank you for that. Annie Coog, and welcome in. This guy, another legend from the UK. Look at this. Tom Baker has not missed a stream in a long time. So Tom, thanks for popping in, man. You don't sleep there. It's you and Marco don't sleep, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. Christine Hickman, really creative travel. Blaine, what's going on? Thanks for popping in. Look at this wonderful lady in my chat. Cricket Fox, what's going on? Football game? Any football game? No football game. But either way, thank you for being here, Cricket Fox. Samantha Lowe, who is at Magic Kingdom with everybody else. Everybody and their brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers, they're all at Magic Kingdom tonight. But thank you, Sam, for popping in. Who made Tina cry? I guess I did that.
Preston in the chat as well, Carlos.
Preston is in the chat. Did I miss him, or have I not gotten that low yet?
I don't think you've got that far yet.
Okay.
Hey, Preston.
Because Marco seems to forget how bad my computer is all of a sudden. Because I am trying. I'm using it. Hold on. I got to see. I got all the way down because it was frozen. And then I had to back up. Okay, the Israeli. I got my coffee. And I got the two Cup because it's going to be a long night. Only shenanigans if it's happy thoughts. Yeah, even happy thoughts. No shenanigans tonight. No shenanigans. Trying to do away with shenanigans, to be honest with you, Stevie Lee. But thank you. K will be. That's not Catherine will be. That's K will be. So whatever will be. But now we have 2 will be's. If that made any sense. Glenn Castro. Hey, buddy. Glad to be here. Pete Strong. Yes, sir. Hashtag Pete Strong. Glenn Castro is from literally like across the street. Right over there. Right in Fall River. Welcome in, Glenn. And no, I still haven't. Katrina, I still haven't gotten to Preston. Tina McNeil, welcome in. But I know everybody already said hi to Preston. There he is. You know what? Let me hurry up and get down there. There he is. There's the young man. Producer Preston, Mr. Young, Pete McDevitt's son. Welcome in, buddy.
Hey, Preston. I got a message for Preston.
You have a message from Preston?
For Preston. They just posted that yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not on Shop Disney. It's the organ player from the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I think he has that one already because our shoppers.
Oh yeah, that one.
Our shoppers I think bought him one too and sent it to him. But there's nothing wrong with getting 2 of them.
You have the organ in stereo. It'll be fine.
Yeah, right. There's nothing wrong with getting 2 of them. But Griswold Family Vacation, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Katrina, I already said hi to Katrina. Tina keeps jumping in and out. I know what Tina's doing, but you can't blame her right now. Just bring the tissues with you or something. I don't know.
I'm fine.
I don't even know what you're doing. I just missed somebody. Gav, right? Gav S is here. There he is. Gav S. Morning. Another UK gentleman that doesn't sleep. Let's wake up these people in the UK. I've shared it out enough. Let's get him in here. I think I caught up to everybody. If not, I apologize. Repost, rechat. But yes, there is a link to a GoFundMe page. And I want to talk about that real quick. A good friend of this community, a great channel, Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk, put together a GoFundMe page for Pete McDevitt. If you haven't yet, go check out Walt's channel for one thing. But Walt did a quick surprise, not a surprise stream, a live stream yesterday, an announcement of the GoFundMe page. I want to touch on that just because there was a little confusion in some of the chats. So I want to clear that up. And, Walt has cleared it up, but I want to make sure it gets cleared up. Walt set a goal. If you know how GoFundMe is, you put a goal and then you start raising money. So he put a goal out there.
Bless you, Tina.
Bless you, Tina. But what Walt also did was, we all know Walt's afraid of Tower Terror. Petrified. I mean, the man does. It's Indiana Jones and snakes. The man does not want to do Tower Terror.
I think he put that 1,000 people in the chat challenge up there just because he thought that would be like years down the road, and he
right. And just a couple of months ago, he was at 7 and change in the chat, and he was you can don't put the emoji, but that emoji that looks like a Hershey kiss. He was doing that. Yeah. He was nervous, but he's always had that challenge. 1,000 people watching, he'd write Tower Terror. Well, you know what? He dropped all the challenges, and he's doing it out of the bottom of his heart. He's gonna. I don't know how you do it from the bottom of your heart, doing something you're so petrified of. He's gonna go ride Tower Terror on Sunday, March 21st. But the way it sounded like was, if he reached his goal, he would do it. That's not what it was. Walt always said he would ride it that day. What he did say is, if he doubles the goal, if the goal is doubled, he would ride it twice. So that's the challenge, is to double it. But to clear up even more, folks, and you know how GoFundMe work, it's to raise money, a lot of money. So we need to forget about goals. We need to forget about challenges. It's about raising as much as we can. Walt's going to ride it. Walt's going to ride it twice because we're almost there. And hopefully by the end of the stream, we will be at 2,000. Walt's almost
there. Just to interject, people are saying in the chat February 21st.
It's February
21st.
What did I say? March? I'm sorry, next Saturday. Next Sunday. Yeah. I'm sorry, I said March. I'm sorry. February 21st. I apologize. Yes, next Saturday. Yes, because I was looking for plane tickets to go down. Next Saturday. So my thing is, I wanted to clear that because people started putting chat. Oh, if he raises 1,000, he's gonna ride it. Raise 2,000 twice, but guess what? Raise 10,000. He's still gonna ride it twice, but the McDevitt family is gonna have a little less to worry about. Raise 20,000. He's gonna ride it twice. McDevitt family is gonna have a little bit less to worry about. You get my drift where I'm going with this. Let's forget about the challenge. Let's forget about the goal. You know, I already told Walt, change that goal to 10,000. You know, write it twice. Let's don't stop donating. Don't stop sharing. Okay. If anybody that has been to a medical issue, you know what medical bills. I had my heart attack. I can bring out envelopes right now of bills that are coming in for it. Okay. We all know what medical issues bills come with it. And that's nothing compared to what Pete and his family's going through. So I can only imagine what this family's going to need. If you can't donate, we totally understand. We're not making anybody donate. We don't. You can't afford it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. But share it out. Share it out. Maybe you do have a friend in your social media platform that can't afford it. Share it out. Say a prayer for the man. Say a prayer for his family. Say a prayer for his friends, because even they're struggling with what's going on with Pete. So, I'm trying to point. You know, we all are, but you can see. Say, you know, you can help that way. It's the hashtag Pete Strong. Share out the Venmo. Share out. Go to Rob Fuzz's page and share out. I'm trying to bring it up. Rob Fuzz put that together. Go buy a shirt. If you don't want to donate, I don't want to use that term, but if you know, instead of donating $20 to Venmo or PayPal or the GoFundMe, buy a shirt. Get a shirt out of it. Buy a Pete McDevitt shirt. All the proceeds go to Pete and the family. Buy a Team Pete shirt. Some people already have them. They're really cool. I still got to get mine. But yeah, order a shirt. Do it that way. The man has been there for us and I'm sorry, chat. I know I'm missing a lot. And you know, my mouth starts, it doesn't stop. The man, I'm going to end it at this, and I'm going to let everybody else say a couple of words while Tina goes and get more tissues. All right, a little bit of shenanigans, just a little bit of laugh.
Yeah.
I'll end it with this. I know from the bottom of my heart, there is no doubt in this world that Pete would make the same big stink for any of us that we're making for him. He would lead the charge if it was one of us. He would lead the and I'll talk about one of us because you have your friends, you have your chosen family, you know, and then you do have people in this community that are just people in this community. You know, we're YouTube friends. We show up in the chats, we show up in the streams. So yes, we all get along, we all talk. But then there is those that you become best friends with, or great friends, family. You hang out together. You call each other every day. You go do things, this and that. Who would have thought those four guys streaming once and all of a sudden, you know, they're family. You have those. That's Pete and I. That's Chris and Pete. That's Tina and Pete. That's Mark and Pete. This family. That man would drop everything, even now, injured the way he is, for any of us. And I think he would do it for anybody that he would heard of that needed it. That man would lead the charge, and that's what we're doing. That's not why we're here tonight. Well, it is and it's not, but the man would do everything for him. So again, donate if you can. Share it out if you can't. You want to buy a shirt? Buy a shirt. Share out the shirt thing. You know, maybe somebody wants to buy a cool shirt. Carl's having trouble with words today. Lots on his mind. Me, I'm having trouble with my words. No. I'm just Jay Nashville, welcome in. Thank you. I just saw you pop in. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Here in Australia, we can't use Venmo, but we can GoFundMe. Well, Cricket Fox, there you go. Use the GoFundMe. Pete also has his PayPal. We're pushing the Venmo. And guys, feel free to throw your hand up and tell Carlos to shut up and let somebody else talk. We're pushing the Venmo because the Venmo is linked directly to Pete's wife. So it's easy for Pete's wife to, I know Venmo's like PayPal. You get a card to use, just like your ATM card or whatever. So we're pushing a lot of Venmo. PayPal is just as well. I'm sure Pete has told his wife how to get the PayPal money out of the account or whatever. And then there's the GoFundMe, which GoFundMe has a process, which Walt is on top of. So don't worry about that. So Venmo, I'm pushing Venmo and GoFundMe for the simple reason of what I just said. She has easy access to Venmo, and the GoFundMe, Walt is on top of it with Nanette. So he's only ride it twice, but hey, the fact that he will ride it once is amazing and willing to ride it twice. Says Team Yes. It's going to be fun to watch him squirm just a little bit. I'm sorry, anybody else have anything to say while I try to...
Well, I'll just pick up on a few bits of chat. Cricket Fox said they did a blog yesterday about this that you can share out.
She did. Yeah, she did.
Stevie Lee says, I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this as an example. I donated only $1, but it's something. Pennies count too. And lots of people agreeing with that as well.
Yes. Every dime counts. You donate $1, donate $5. God bless you if you can donate 100.
Yeah.
You know, God bless you. I can't. There's no denying that I cannot. Can I donate 5? Yes. Can I donate 15, 20, 25? Sure. But listen, I'm not one of those, and we're not telling you to have to be. I think I'm not sure. Literally, I think GoFundMe you can donate as low as $1. You want to go in and donate $1 next week, donate another $1 because that's all you can. It adds up.
Every dollar counts.
Because at the end, it's all about that last number. And we're hoping that last number doesn't end for a while. We need to keep raising this money. So dollars cases, that's right. Dollars do add up. Timothy Rainwaters, my good friend Timmy. I call him Timmy. I don't even know if he likes to be called Timmy. For some reason, I just call him Timmy. So, Timmy, what's going on? Julian McCollum, welcome in. 31 wonderful people here. You know what? It's YouTube, so I have to say, Jeff Resendiz, what's going on, buddy? 9:22. Jeff Resendiz is still awake listening to us. Awesome. I make it sound like it's late where he is. He's across the lake over here, or the river. So, but thanks for popping in. Like I was going to say, it is YouTube. So I am, I guess I'm entitled to say, hit the thumbs up if you like what you see. But we're not here for that tonight. That's not why I'm streaming. I'm definitely not streaming tonight because I'm hours or minutes or views or anything. To be honest with you, yeah, I am here more because it's another hour or two. I get to hang out with friends, and yes, we can do this. Another hour or two of forcing you this stuff down your throat. That's what I'm here for. No, I'm joking, but it is why. Ryan McDowell knows. Are you getting weird on a Friday night? I am. In which way, Ryan? Are you
Always weird.
I am not. What do we have? Total $1,530. Or is that $15,030?
No. 1,000. Why? What did I write?
You wrote
Tina,
one.
Oh, no.
Tina,
God.
don't make these people think that we've raised that much already.
Oh, guys, I'm
Pete's
so
all
sorry.
set.
I double checked that too.
Listen,
Dang it.
Pete's not. Listen, even I've seen Preston order McDonald's at midnight. That 15,000 is not enough right now. I've seen Preston order McDonald's at midnight. So yes, keep praying for him, Jeff. That's fine. If you have the money to donate, great. If not, a prayer is just as good right now. Believe it when I tell you prayers work. Just GoFundMe is a minimum of $5, says Stevie Lee. All right, $5 minimum. So guess what? You can't donate this week. Save the $2 you have this week. Put it together with $2.50, $3 next week, and then donate. I make sure with Walt that we're not closing GoFundMe. I don't know how long it can stay open, but we're going to make sure this one stays open as long as possible. And if not, then guess what? I will start the next one, and we will. I'm not going to put out a challenge because because I have nothing to challenge or. So the answer is yes. Yeah, Ryan, I guess.
Producer Preston says, "Oh wow, thanks for throwing me under the bus, Carlos."
Dad, trust me, Preston, that wasn't me throwing you under the bus, buddy. Trust me. Ask your father. He'll tell you the ways I throw people under buses. You know I love you, kid. But listen, your delivery guy scared the heck out of my wife that night. So, like, who's coming to the house at almost midnight? Oh, it's Preston getting some McRibs that Pete didn't like. No, that was the next. That was the next week. That wasn't even that night. So what's anybody else got anything going on? I mean, any other I got a whole bunch of Pete stories. I don't want to talk. I'd like to talk Pete stories if we can, but it almost sounds morbid. And, we're not here to remember Pete. Pete's here. Pete's going to be back on stream. I say, I don't want to throw a date out there, but give it a month. Give it a month. Pete will be back on somebody's stream. Give it a week, and he'll be calling into somebody's stream. I know that.
He already has.
But
speaking of Mouse Talk, I was on there earlier, and they had joined up with Jeff and Ange, and all I could put in the chat was, "I can't imagine the size of the email I'm going to have to send Pete when he gets out of the hospital."
I saw that.
Yeah.
Jay Nashville says Donna and Corey are doing one on March 7th during their Meatloaf Challenge live stream. They're doing a fundraiser during that day. Awesome. I wasn't aware of that. I know Corey streamed yesterday, and I sent I sent Steve his super mod. He's everything super to Corey, I guess. I sent him the link to put in the chat. I don't know if it ever got into the chat. I didn't continue to watch. I had some things going on. Bob, what's up, man? You're back. I saw you early in the chat. I'm covering the NFL stuff until Pete returns, says Cricket Fox. He called this and that on Wednesday. He did call this and that on Wednesday. That was before was it before his surgery or right after?
That was right after.
Right after. Yeah, he did call. Pete calls me. He was calling me every day. He called me this morning. He's called. Yeah, I speak to Pete a lot. I am in contact with his wife, Nanette, a lot. So, I will not get into details, but say prayers for Pete and just let him know what he means to all of us, because, right now he needs to hear that. Hello, everyone. Just got here. Hope you're all doing well. Dreamer Deborah, thank you for popping into the chat. I appreciate it. And my chat just jumped. That's not you, Dreamer Deborah. That's Katrina. Dreamer Deborah, there you are. No, still not. It's still Katrina. I'm not even going to bother anymore. Not. Okay, let's try this one more time. There she is, Dreamer Deborah. Hello, everyone. Just got here. Hope everybody's doing well. We're doing as well as can be. I didn't miss anybody that made me cry, says Ann. Is that the goal today, is to make you cry? I don't know if that was the goal today. I don't know. But, I wanted to hang out. I know Pete does it. If Pete was streaming tonight, I probably would have jumped on with him. So I figured, why not? Hey, howdy. Hey, look at this, man. Another legend. I wish I had his cup with me. I don't. And the reason is, Orlando guy, this one holds 2 K cups, and it is late, and I worked today, so I needed this big boy. But I do have the Orlando guy cup. Definitely go check out Richard and what he's done on his channel. Katrina Carlos just loves my name tonight. Maybe. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. But yeah, anybody else got anything on Pete or any fundraisers, or I don't know. Anybody got something else to say? I'll shut up for a little bit.
So I was going to announce this next week, but I guess I'll do it now. Next week we're going to do a Disney crafting stream on my channel. And sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once. And I have an Etsy page, so I was going to do anything bought on my Etsy page. All the proceeds will go towards Pete. And it's not much, but it's what I can do. Because I have Disney, obviously, you guys know I'm a photographer. I have Disney photographs, and I have actually an email in with Disney to see how that would work, because I know they have copyright with, using their footage, and selling it for a profit. So I let them know I want to do it for a fundraiser, and if not, if I had to be a licensed photographer, how much would that cost? So, and I know it would cost beaucoup amounts of money, but I haven't heard back yet, so I'm not going to do that until I actually hear something, because I like to do things the right way. I don't just want to go and just put something out there and then get a cease and desist order from Disney, because that would be fun.
We-
So,
Then we're going to start a GoFundMe to bail Tino out of jail.
Yeah.
yeah,
It might affect your future plans to visit said place. So.
Right? Chasing Dreams.
Carlos, I was going to say in the chat, Chasing Dreams with Mike.
Chasing
That's
Dreams
the-
with Mike,
what's
welcome
going
in.
on.
Yes.
So I just wondered if Carlos, maybe you could just give people a brief kind of, without going into too much detail.
Yeah.
If people are just joining us and they don't really know what's happened to Pete, what has happened to Pete?
I will fill everybody in, but I just want to I want to touch on this real quick because I saw this comment. I made sure I saved it right there. Though we chat is maybe just people, Pete is not just people to us, and I hope that's not what it sounded like I said, because definitely you people, and I said it for you people in the chat, are not just people. You guys show up every week. I say it. And Mark knows perfectly because we've spoken about this off stream. I do this for the interaction with my friends, which are the ones here right now, and a bunch of others. But I also do it because of the people in the chat that show up every week, the people I've seen in other chats that we always say hi to, people that know me by name, my wife by name. You're definitely not just people, and definitely not. So I hope that's not what it sounded like. But you are right. People is not just Pete is not just people to us. You are correct. And he's more.
And similarly, we're not just people to Pete.
Yes,
No, exactly.
That's what I want. That's what I was trying to get at. I hope that's not what I sounded like. You're definitely not just people to Pete. Pete knows every single one of you by name. Pete remembers everybody. He can probably name right now every person that's been in his chat, from the football streams to.
Yeah, can I say something about that, Carlos?
I'm like, you waiting for permission?
Well,
Don't ask permission.
but I watched all. Well, not all. I watched most of all of the Pete's football streams, and
Chris, hold on one second. Just because Preston's leaving, Preston, good night, buddy.
Oh,
you have yourself a good night's sleep.
take care.
You give your sisters and your mother a big hug for all of us. I do speak to mom, so she knows, and Preston, I know you have a couple of phone numbers of some other people in this community that you count on to call. I can tell you, ask your mother for my phone number. If you can't get a hold of I don't want to mention names, but if you can't get a hold of those couple of guys that are uncles to you, feel free to call me. Okay, buddy? Anytime. All right. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I watch a lot of the football streams, and Pete would have people come in that aren't regulars to our Disney community because they were seeing just the football stuff, and it always amazed me. Pete would remember somebody if they chatted once or twice. The next week he would remember that name and welcome back. I'm glad to have you. And I was like, it's amazing how he can remember.
He's
and how much just everyone in that chat meant to him.
Yeah, and Walt used the term correctly yesterday. When I first started this, and let me touch on this first, and I apologize. I apologize to everybody in this stream right now. I've learned one lesson doing YouTube. Well, actually, I've known this my whole life. I'm not good with words sometimes, so I apologize if that's what it sounded like. God knows that's not what I meant, and she did thank me for addressing that. So please know, yes, that definitely, if that's what it sounded like, deeply apologize for that. Everybody in this community is definitely not just people. What was I saying? Not Walt. Pete, when I first started in all of this, not only I mean just like started watching Resort TV 1. Pete's been a mod with them for, I don't know, Marco, as long as you, maybe longer or maybe less.
No, I think less, but for certainly a while, yeah.
Right. And he used to always say on stream, because he'd be in Disney a lot, you'd see him on a lot of streams, and he'd put in the chat, he's an enhancer. He used to always use that term, I'm an enhancer, that's all I am. He didn't want to stream. He wanted to bring people to the streams. He wanted to make the streams better for people to come to those streams, like Resort TV 1. Resort TV 1, never mind. Again, using my words incorrectly. I was about to say something, but I owe a lot to the man. The man has brought a lot of people to my streams. A lot of us owe a lot to the guy for the way our streams are, our shows, our channels are. And that's all he's wanted to do, even now doing his own shows. And he would say it, and it's true. He would do the football shows, trying to get those Disney people that are in those football shows to come check out his Disney stuff. Well, what's he do with his Disney stuff? He makes sure to shout out everybody, every one of us that has a channel, for them to come check our stuff out. The man has always worked hard to help us with this community, and when this all, and Mark, I know you asked me a question earlier and I haven't even answered it yet. I haven't even done it yet. But I'll do that right now. There's 36 wonderful people here. For the ones that are asking, and maybe I guess there is a couple that don't know. Pete McDevitt, more than a year ago, had caught an infection in his blood, which caused him to lose a left foot and a left hand. I was saying leg, but my wife even corrected me. So, half of the shin down, but mostly the foot. And put him in a coma for a few weeks. I don't want to screw up the dates exactly, but let's put it in that way. It was in his bloodstream. It caused all of that. He came out of it. And, you see him in streams. Pete McDevitt's in streams. Well, recently, what we thought was him with a cold, or at the time, we even thought it was COVID. He thought it was COVID. He was tested negative. Come to find out, the infection was back. And it's caused him to lose his right foot now. So they amputated the other foot. So that's what's going on with Pete. So Pete right now is in the hospital, laid up in the hospital. Could be watching. He does a lot of ninja watching. He hasn't messaged any of us yet. I don't think these guys below and to the side would keep it from me. But he hasn't messaged me. So hopefully he's sleeping. Like I said, I hope to God he's sleeping here and he can watch the replay later. But that's the update on Pete McDevitt himself. Started in 2019. And it's led to right now where he has gone back in. They thought they could save the foot with some medicine. But when they went in, they realized the infection was too much. So options were given for Pete. And again, I'm not repeating anything that Nanette, the family, have not put out on social media. So it's on his Facebook page. The team, if you want to put that out there, or Chris. Hey, and look, I'm surrounded by mods today. All the updates are there. So options were given, and they chose the option of amputating the right foot because it would give Pete the, I forgot what's the words she used. Not the best, I guess for the best outcome in life would be to amputate because, you don't play with infections in your blood. So it could lead, and this is me, I'm not a doctor. I'm sure it could have led somewhere next to his heart and probably would have, could, take the man away from us. So that's where we are now. And which leads us to the GoFundMes and the Venmos and raising money. And
Carlos.
Yeah.
Pete's watching.
I know he's watching.
Of course he is.
Of course he is, because God forbid if he's not getting any sleep.
Yeah, Pete, I hope you appreciate it. It's like 20 to 3 in the morning here, and I'm on this stream for you, Pete.
Oh, wait, I'm the mellow shenanigan guy all of a sudden. Look at this guy. Like,
Do you know what?
I
Do you know, I have a bone to pick with Pete. So, Pete, if you're listening, I'm gonna pick my bone with you right now. If you remember, before Christmas, you asked me to record a quick little video saying "Happy Holidays, everyone," and it was going to be joined into that night before Christmas thing. So I got all these fireworks set up in my back garden, set them all off and recorded, saying "Happy Holidays, everyone," and he didn't include it. So, Pete, so if you're watching.
all of
That's
that.
the last time I buy fireworks for you, Pete.
Oh my God! All of that, and the man is still here at 2:40 in the morning, Pete.
Oh, we love you, Pete.
Oh God, we all love him. Given what Pete's been through, God certainly has a purpose for him here on Earth. Yes, he definitely does. And I see Corner Sports is here. I see people saying hi. I'm doing awful with chat right now. That's what we have Marco for. Marco's reminding me of chat that I missed. So Amy, AGC Magic TV, welcome in. Corner Sports, welcome in. Tina McNeil, I think I did welcome you in, but if I didn't, I apologize. But yes, I got so many stories I could tell you about Pete. But again, that would sound morbid. And the guy's here. The guy's here. He's going to be here for a long time. He's going to be aggravating us for a long time.
Vice versa.
Huh?
And vice versa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get him back eventually. We'll give him a year and then pay back. So you know what.
Still cracking
There's a few people in chat saying as well that Pete's story, because Pete actually did a video a few months back now of his kind of journey, his story.
That's
If
right.
you're not familiar with it, it is actually pinned on his YouTube page. If you go to his YouTube page, then you can find out more about what he's been going through.
Yes, I would highly recommend that watch. Bring your tissues. Bring your
I just posted that link too.
I say tissues and Tina disappears. Jesus, Tina, just bring the box over. My God. We'll watch you blow your nose out. Pete story. Ryan's got a Pete story. Ryan, do you want the link, buddy? Are you I'll just say it. Are you sober enough? Do you want to come in? Ryan?
I was waiting for that.
I mean, we're not doing shenanigans, but we are hanging out. If you want to come in and talk and instead of me just babbling, we'll send you the link. Pete's story. Whenever I come into Pete's football stream, he always plays sound bites that make me seem like the president of the Richard Simmons fan club. Well, you can thank this guy down here for all of that. You can thank it's the dad bites down here for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm sure. And Tina, if Pete asks for the link, you do not send it. Do not send Pete. Don't tell me you already did.
No, I didn't. But I can't promise.
Pete's just messaged me, actually. Pete's just messaged me to say he's going to contact his attorney and sue them. I didn't even know that.
Listen, your attorney is busy right now. I'm sure James is still watching something else right now. James is too busy with because I haven't seen him in here yet. So, oh God, we can do this all night. But again, donate if you haven't yet. Consider donating, but share it out, man. Listen, Cricket Fox here. There's got to be a lot of rich people in Australia that you know. Send them a link. Be like, hey. I'm not saying. I figure they're in Australia. There's a lot of rich people in Australia. You got to know one of them. Send them a link.
Carlos in charge tonight. I'm just.
What?
I said, who put Carlos in charge tonight?
Listen, I didn't say nothing wrong. I just said it. We all know some rich people. I know a few. I've sent them the link. Be like, hey, it's all over my regular Facebook page. Come on, people. Don't There's got to be some in Australia. Jesus, with all that land, somebody's got to own some of it. Oh, this one, I thought he was going to bed. Coming from his producer and son, don't send him the link. He needs to sleep. You hear me, Dad? Yes. Listen, Pete, if you're not going to listen to any of us, you listen to your son.
Yeah.
You listen to your boy. That is your only boy. Nothing against the girls, because I have two of them myself, but that is your boy there. Listen to him. And I am off tomorrow, so if you're gonna call me, at least do it at around 6 a.m. maybe. No, you know. Get some sleep. You need to, man. I told you that this morning. And the reason I didn't call you back today was because I wanted you to rest. I wanted you to rest. Your wife was keeping me updated, so you know, you need to rest. Oh, I know I've been trying to figure out who it is and still can't. Katrina, what are you trying to figure out? Who I am? I'm Carlos. I'm Disney World Freak. Thank you for subscribing or just coming over to watch. What are you trying to figure out?
She might be trying to figure out who Pete McDevitt is.
Who? No, Katrina can't be trying to figure out who Pete McDevitt is. Is she really?
No, she knows Pete.
Carlos, in honor of Pete Ninja watching, I feel like I need to ask you, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
It doesn't matter how you feel.
I thought you had something better. I thought you were trying to get me to get to my... No, forget it. I said no shenanigans.
Oh, you almost got him.
No. Nope. Listen, my own wife stopped watching because of all of that. So I need to get her to watch again. Okay. She's not even ninja watching. I can tell the TV's on pretty loud, so she ain't listening.
Katrina was talking about Jesus. She's trying to figure out who Jesus is.
Oh, I know who Jesus is, but I will never tell.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me off screen because I think I know who it is too.
Because Jesus and never mind. No. I will never give up who Jesus is. Rolling on the floor, laughing out loud. Thank you, Cricket Fox. I appreciate it. But if you do have some rich people out there, and I'll show that you know. Seriously, the link.
You have no filter.
What?
You have no filter.
What am I saying wrong? What am I? I'm sorry. Okay, I'll do it this way. Hey, Mike, if you know any rich people, send them the link. I didn't know. Are you upset because I picked on Australia or something? Hold on. Where's the Brits? Where's Tom Baker? Mark's right here. Mark's the only rich one out there. No, where's Gaz? Where's the Kershaws? We got to get the Kershaws involved somehow. Gaz is a rich man. He's got the safe. And...
What if he doesn't want to know that?
Good
Huh?
night, everybody.
What if he doesn't want people to know that?
Oh my God. Well, I have a safe. Doesn't mean there's anything in it. There he goes. Tom Baker. Tom Baker, you know some rich people out there, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Send guys the link. They are probably sleeping. Amy, they're really not. If you didn't know this, Amy, I don't know if you knew this, Amy, but this man right here, he is not sleeping.
I never sleep.
And it is 2:47 in the morning out there.
Yep.
So they're not all sleeping because this one's here. Oh, no, not you. I mean, we're talking to you, Amy, but not you. Hold on. This one right here is not sleeping either, Mr. Tom Baker. Sorry, no rich people here. Listen, we got to start hitting them up. I'm going to start going door to door. There's a few here around Rhode Island that doesn't people over the pond know the Queen? Yes, Katrina, right? Can't somebody reach out to the Queen? Oh, man.
Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Pete has actually got the Queen's phone number. He's got everybody else's phone. He's probably got the Queen's.
Listen, that's a good poll we should do. Just put your hand up in the chat. That's all I want. A hand. Just put the hand emoji if Pete McDevitt has your phone number.
That you know of.
Oh, right, that you know of because somehow, some way he finds phone numbers. I don't know if he's bribing people to give it to him. Like I'm sure Amy's the one that gave Jeff's away. You know? Dad Builds is always on his computer. He's like, you know, searching people's phone numbers and records.
No, let's don't put that out there. No.
Pete, I mean, wait a minute. I just noticed something.
Don't leave that out there. No,
I just noticed something. What the heck is that in your background there? Is that a this and that poster?
No, that's a this and that painting by Zip.
Aha.
Yeah.
Nice.
I won that from the Give Kids World auction.
Cool. I'm like, not too. I don't remember you having that. That's why I'm like, this guy never had anything in this background besides that door and that lamp. And now,
yeah.
if you would have lowered it just a little bit, the lamp would have covered it. I mean, Jesus, can you at least put it somewhere? That says a lot. Hey, Zip, if you want.
I feel like I'm a NASCAR driver and I'm sponsored by.
You're a big NASCAR fan. Big weekend.
Big weekend.
I only watched the rest of the stream's gonna be NASCAR now. I only watched the qualifiers, not the qualifier, the qualifying for the pole.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the duels. No way was I staying up for that. I'm on American time. Closest I'll probably get to Disney this year, says Tom.
He's right.
Tina, allergies killing you today?
Yeah, I should probably take an allergy pill. Ooh, I'll be right back.
There she goes. More tissues. Chris is getting fancy now with painting, says Katrina.
I didn't paint it. I mean, I'm just spruce up the place, do something.
That's sprucing up the place, is it? One little painting on the wall.
Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere, Marco. I mean,
That's true. That's true.
We can't all have a fort. We can't all
live in a forest. That's right.
we can't all be an indoor. I mean,
Oh, dear.
Oh man. So any I don't know. Anybody else got anything? I feel like I've spoken so much that I have nothing. I'm lost for words right now.
That's a first.
I was gonna say that's unusual.
Well, I'm behaving because God knows I can, say many other things, Mark and Tina, but that's not what I'm about anymore. That's and just because I said that, Pete, like, all right, now I am going to sleep. Where's all the fun? Where's all the fun stuff? Yes, Katrina. Everybody needs a lounge fly in the background.
I'm waiting on mine.
I don't have them in the background. They're up there on top of the bins. It's like 4 or 5. I don't know what the heck the wife has bought.
I looked for that neon icon one for you last night, Tina. And now she's cute, so.
What happened?
I said I looked for the neon icon one that you've been looking for last night.
You can't get them anywhere but in the parks.
Or third party, and it's like $150, $175.
Or the parks. You can get them in the parks. You can't get them at the parks either, but you can get them in the parks.
You can get them in the parks. You happy?
Wow.
Wow, that hurt, didn't it, Tina, huh? It's like you had to use that jaw muscle there to do that.
You too?
Maybe I should have soundbite that.
Hey, Carlos, can you start over? Cynthia? No. No, but we can rewind. We can rewind a little bit. Thank you. And Jeff, I appreciate that. I'm a really nice guy. Nice person. I try. Don't let me fool anybody, but I try.
Sometimes.
Oh, now he wants the link. Now you want the link? Like half hour later?
Like me, baby. Sorry.
Ron.
Here I am behaving, and these two are like acting like, weird children. Somebody send him the link, or am I doing it?
I don't know what his. I don't follow
Your feed. I mean, come on now.
Sorry, Ryan. I just don't know what your social media stuff is.
I got it. Hold on.
Otherwise, I'd send it.
You all just talk amongst yourselves. What am I looking for?
We're going to be here some time, aren't we? If Carlos is using his computer to send the link.
No, I'm grabbing my other phone.
Oh, your phone. All right. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot quicker. No, my luck, I'd leave this stream and I mean this page, and I'd never be able to get back. Ryan, it's going to Instagram, Ryan. So,
Carlos, is that an Apple IIe that you're still using there, or what have you got exactly?
What do I have? Where?
Your computer.
It's an HP.
The first one?
It's only it's about 3 years old, but it's not, it was doing its job. I hope I sent them the right link. I hope that wasn't a link that was just saved on my phone for like 3 streams ago. Get in now, Ryan.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, Captain Akron, did I ever welcome him in? I know he's been here for a while. He or she. Captain Akron, welcome in. Oh. Any Pete stories? Anybody got Pete stories? I got a Pete story.
There's a lot of Pete stories.
I got a Pete story. Listen. It's funny, but Pete, I don't, you know me in the chats. I try to say hi to everybody, and Pete was one of those. It's like he's Pete McDevitt. We've seen him on streams. He's on TV One mod, and it's like son of a gun would never say hi to me in the chat. Would never say hi. And I'm like, this guy. I'm like, wow, what a jerk. Would never say hi to me. I'm telling you. I mean, that's all changed, but it's like you go back and remember things. It's like, wow, And now it's I talk to him more than I speak to some of my children.
Who are you talking about?
Pete.
Oh.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here.
I'm trying to send the message back out to Ryan since you weren't sure if you.
I already did. Oh.
Okay.
No, it's got to be the real one. How many drinks has Carlos had? Me, none. I don't even drink. God. Am I acting like I've drank? Sophie B, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. I was asking because I did this selfie and wanted to tag you. Cricket Fox wants to send you a selfie, Marco.
She does on Instagram, but I'm not on Instagram, so you can't tag me. Sorry.
Nope.
If you're on Twitter, though, you can tag me on Twitter.
I do have 2 K-Cups and only coffee. No, nothing extra.
Drink a black.
Marco, we haven't had an update in a while. Hope everything going well and full health.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're referring to baby. Yeah.
I was going to say,
doing well at the moment. Yeah, we're about 6 weeks or so to go now. End of March is when the baby's due. So, yeah, my wife's doing well. Baby's doing well. We had a scan this week. It's good. So we had an antenatal class as well, which we had to do via Zoom. So that was interesting. So, yeah, it's different. But everything's going well so far.
So like I said at the beginning of the stream, or I think I said it off stream, enjoy Marco now because we're going to miss him for a little bit.
I'll still be around, I'm sure.
No, I'm sure you will. Yep, Cynthia, I think he just said 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, end of March. So another, well, I mean, that's the due date. It could be a bit earlier, it could be a bit later, but around about the end of March is what.
Loving this world. Craig, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, bud.
I have an end of March baby, says Anne. No, we had two July babies, a June. Well, let me rephrase that. My wife had 2 July babies.
Well, you kind of contributed.
No, but my point is my other 2 kids are not hers. So my wife had 2 July babies. Tina, let me finish.
I'm sorry.
He chipped in $1 or 2 and
Chipped in $1. So no, a June, 2 Julys, and a December. Kid always got screwed out at Christmas gifts, poor thing. Not really, but it's like birthday and Christmas. You get one or the other, pick it.
Late December or early December?
Right in the middle, like a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
Jeff, we're waiting on you, buddy. We haven't even started the stream yet. What are you waiting for?
He's probably just getting home or on his way home, or he's out still partying.
We're 10 minutes away from home.
Hashtag 10 minutes. Good to see you all. Yes, Craig, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. We are waiting on somebody else, but if I know that guy's internet and his computer, we might not see him at all.
There's somebody with a slower computer than you.
I don't think it's a slower computer. I think it's just slower internet. It's definitely not a computer problem. Everybody's got apples. I'm the only one that doesn't have an apple.
No, I don't have apples.
I've got bananas.
Tom Baker says, I have twins born January 7th. Absolutely impossible to buy for after Christmas.
Yes.
Well, you do I'm telling you, it's the best thing I did. And she knows that to this day. She just turned 2020. I do Christmas shopping and I take one of the gifts out and I say, here, there's your birthday gift.
Yep.
Now they're older. Now they all just get a card full of cash and gift cards. So I remind her that there's extra in there compared to your brother. So it's like it's part of your birthday. There's extra in yours.
My birthday's January 9th. I completely understand.
I knew somebody January 9th. Who's January 9th?
Adrian McLean from the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, God. No, I don't mean like... I mean like somebody I know. Jeff, come say hello to everybody but on stream. Come join us. We're having fun. We're making Tina cry. Yes. See, my computer at least doesn't heat up and stop working. Like Dan's does. Oh, here's somebody in the background, and it's Rye Guy. Rye Guy.
All right.
All right.
What's going on, y'all?
It's the guy. It's the American with the worst accent than the Brits that I can't understand.
Oh my God, man!
That's a great accent.
Hey, this accent's like molasses, my friend. Slow and easy.
What's up, Ryan, man?
What is going on? You caught me just a little bit before I was about to be on the wrong side of the fence.
There we go.
We telling Pete stories?
Yeah, we got some Pete stories. We got some appropriate Pete stories. Let's not. If they're appropriate, we can say them. Because God knows, we all have some of those other stories too. But
oh no, it's hilarious. From him thinking from my wife thinking that he's funnier than me. That broke my heart when I heard that from my wife. But but no, I think we've all gotten that. Like the best part about it is like we all probably working 9 to 5, and if we're fortunate enough right now, but like you're out and about and taking business calls, and in between a business call, you'll get like a Pete McDevitt call. And it'll last about 20 minutes, but it's the most uplifting like phone call in the middle of a Wednesday that you're just like, and then like you get off it and you're like, yeah, let's get back on it.
Right.
It's so uplifting, man. But if you're lucky enough to get the phone calls from Pete, it's a treat.
It is, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Unfortunately, when I answer with him, I don't even answer. I usually just send him a text right back, like, I'm working. I can't be on the phone. I am driving.
He's usually blessing me out because like he always wants me to come on and do stuff with him, and I love watching on the other side of the screen rather than being on this one. But I'm just like, he's like, send me your logo, send me your like your site, your YouTube page and everything, and I'm like, man, I don't have a logo. I don't have a thing on my YouTube page. It's I watch all y'all.
I subscribed to Ryan for like, I don't know, a year now, and I'm still waiting for a video that never's come.
There's gonna be a spontaneous one, that's for sure. I get bored a lot, and there's times I think about like, let's just go turn it live and have some fun with some friends.
Ryan's pulling a R. Johns. And Mark knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You wait for that 1,000 subscribers, then be like, all right, I'll put a stream out.
Yeah, no, that's the best part.
And I was waiting for 2,000 subscribers to like, I don't know, put out another stream or something.
Well, that's perfect. I mean, like R. Johns he's a little bit older than me, but like if that's me, like and that's what I look like maybe 15, 20 years from now, like I'll take it. Down at Disney, hanging out with cool people and just having fun, right? And putting out one video.
I used to pick on him all the time. The man doesn't say anything, doesn't put anything out, and he's got like 3,000 more subscribers than what I did.
Because he's our John.
Because he's our Johns, right?
He's our Johns. Yeah.
Is that what I need to change my name to, like C. Lowe? So C. Lewis, my middle name.
You just need to be a legend. You just Gotta be a legend.
I mean, he's our community Ed McMahon.
Mhm.
Right.
And he just sits here and just like.
You were just down there about a week ago.
Oh God, that's such an embarrassing story. I mean, like that whole week, like just as far as being a fan and like and being in chats and whatnot in this community, and then like every park we go to, everywhere we're going, like we always just check and see who's going live in the community, and like then we're at Disney and we're like, this is fun, like see who's around, and like Walt was around. We saw Corey. I saw Corey after his stream just because we were going back to Pop and he was on the Skyliner. And I was like, and he was just like, man, you just missed the stream. I was like, thank God you didn't have it on live. I was like, I've been on everything and anything, leading up to this. I was like, I don't want to look like that guy that's chasing down streamers around. Like,
fanboy.
Yeah, right.
We're going to change his name to Fanboy.
And then we were going to like the best one was like we were going to Pop Century, and then like Resort TV was doing their stream, the streamer, Friday night. And I had seen Dale earlier that week, but like we were just like and I was like, hey buddy, I think we're about to cross paths again. And I was like this might get weird. And sure enough, we get off our Skyliner and they're just sitting out there. And I was like, you're like, Ryan. I was like, what's going on? Like I was like, I love seeing y'all, but I've been on this way too many times.
Well, I'm glad you got to go back down.
Oh yeah, man. It's so like when we're at home, I live in a little bubble, but it's just like that's one place I feel I feel comfortable going. They're playing the rules right down there, and it was nice to get out of the bubble.
Nice.
I feel like the time you streamed down there though, it was crazy busy. And I heard you make a couple remarks about the way they were doing things, but like, I mean, it's not near as busy as when you went, but it's like
really, I find it busier now watching the streams now.
It is, but like I felt like when you were there, you were like, I mean, like you commented a couple times, like people come up like close up on behind you, like.
Well, that's just people not paying attention.
But we didn't run into that, but like It was a lot less busy. But we did, like everybody wore their masks correctly. I mean, like everybody was like doing their P's and Q's, and it was just awesome. It was awesome from a standpoint of like if you're comfortable with this thing and however you want to treat it, that's fine. Like you'll be comfortable here. But if you're like if you're really peculiar about like, and you notice people who don't wear their mask correctly or who don't wear masks, or like you're just like you want to feel safe and secure in this, Disney offered that. For the comfortability for that person too, which on my last trip was awesome.
Have you met everybody that's on stream? I usually introduce everybody, but I don't know.
I've met Marco through you. I'm very familiar with Dad Builds, and Tina Marie. This is my first time, like I think, on stream with you, but plenty of times in the chat before.
That explains why Tina's blushing more now.
Oh, come on, Carlos.
And again, I want to apologize to the chat. I know I just got on here and just like spewed out for the last 5 minutes, so I want to listen now.
Oh no, don't, because I didn't have any other words. I didn't know what else to say. So
you're just lost in my accent right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the one that's blushing right now. What are you talking about?
It's hypnotizing.
It is.
That's right.
Here you go, Ryan, in honor of Pete.
Hey, my name is Rye Guy McDowell. I get kind of lit, and if you want to come over, I got a fire going. I got a leopard rug.
Me and Zip have some good times.
Oh my god! Now I know what it originated from. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, we usually don't hear the beginning.
Mm-mm.
That's the soundbite. I was in the chat earlier, and when yeah, every time I come in and say like, "What's up going on, everybody?" He like plays that soundbite. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
And just to make a point, even though he doesn't stream, I have a Ryan McDowell soundbite.
Oh gosh!
Guys, my name's
What was that from?
That's what I was on the wrong side of the fence.
That's okay. Oh man, that's what. I don't think there's anybody in this community that has a soundbite. I don't think anybody's upset with him. I know I've seen a couple of people.
That's what always worries me sometimes. I hope not, because it's all in fun.
I mean, I know I've seen a couple of people. I won't mention names, but a couple of people I saw on stream be like, well, I hope Pete doesn't play this without our permission or this and that and whatnot. But it's like, we all know it's in due fun. Pete would never disrespect anybody, that couldn't take it.
All I gotta say, Chris, is with awesome power comes awesome responsibility.
Yep.
Silence.
I try.
Yeah.
Chris is worried that somebody's gonna be knocking at the door soon and be like, "Come here, I got a soundbite for you."
I mean, it's like I said, it's all in fun, and if it's even remotely close, I'm not gonna, people have misspoken before, and it be funny at the moment, but out of context, it's not funny. You gotta have that. So.
No,
Candy Mom, do we have a Marco soundbite?
The Shep stuff is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Chris, do we have a Marco soundbite?
I do not have a Marco sound.
No. I'm quite
Let's make
pleased
one.
with that as well.
Michael's clean.
It's right there. That was the soundbite.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel a lot safer here in the chat, says Tom. You and a lot of people.
Yeah, no kid.
I do have a few Tina Marie ones though.
No, you don't. No.
Yeah, yes, you sure do.
I sure do.
Uh,
Oh man, it's just a question of which one.
Oh my gosh. None.
It's
None
okay.
are
You can
fine.
put it back on so it gets nice and chewy.
Let's talk about candy, just for the reference,
oh boy,
to clear that up.
Sweet Cheeks has one. Yes, Sweet Cheeks. You know what? Since Candy Mom brought this up, where did that nickname come from, Tina?
Oh gosh. Okay, so I was in the stream with Bob and from One Stop Mouse and Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, and Bob called me Sweet Cheeks. I don't know how it started. I don't know what the circumstances were, but he called me Sweet Cheeks. And I brought up how that actually used to be my nickname. There was an Irish bartender I had a crush on when I worked at Faneuil Hall in Boston, and he called me Sweet Cheeks. And so Bob said, all right, I'm going to call you Sweet Cheeks. And it just stuck, and it's been that way ever since.
Oh, Tina, by the way, you have a beautiful Boston accent.
Thank you. And you
I
have
love
a
it.
very nice Southern accent.
Yeah, no, yeah. All accents are beautiful. Like there's some that stick out. Like I think the king of the Southern accent is Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
Should we just leave them alone?
I think the king of the Boston accent was Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, he was good.
Like him and Ben Affleck in The Town. Like I mean that just like those are great accents.
Yeah.
Chris has got a good accent. He represents. And Marco, I mean, I can't quite pick where you're from, but maybe maybe the south end of Chicago, outside.
Close.
Oh, it was hilarious. I was I sent one of your super fans, Disney Dan Carlos, an Instagram video today of like on Barstool.
My super fan is
all your British fans over there, man. I love it. But it's I sent him like this video they had on Barstool Sports of like 4 guys in the backyard in full armor, like with swords, just beating the crap out of each other. And I was like, "Is this what y'all do on the weekend?" Like I know we play Cowboys and Indians over here, but is this what y'all do? Just like, but
Fanboy does have a pretty good Southern accent. Fanboy hasn't noticed his name change yet. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I felt like it was hilarious. But at the same time, it was like everybody I got to see in the parks and the streaming and everything. It's just like, I mean, like Carlos, you know, I mean, but you're a YouTube guy, but I would get so geeked out about saying hey to you, but you and I have been on.
I did with Nate Pager Missed Tomorrow. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it comes more now of like, you know, that I come on and say hey to you and like a couple people, but like I've never met them. Like I get so excited about that. You know, it's always good to look a person in the eye.
It is.
And just say hello. It was like this past trip, man, it was awesome. Walt's awesome.
Kay Atwood, welcome in, Kay. And Tom says we all kindly tolerate Carlos. That's all it is. Not that I have fans out in the UK; they just tolerate me. No, but yeah, I was fanboy with Nate. You know, ran into him once, and I told him I'd buy him a beer, and then I saw him, our last day at Hollywood Studios, and yeah, you betcha, I dropped $20-something on 2 beers just to be able to hang out with Nate for a little bit.
You know what the cool thing is that you realize with these people, because like I mean it kind of like YouTube and like doing this kind of plays with your psyche a little bit, because like you watch TVs, you watch sitcoms, you just watch TV, and people on the screen you can't help but you look up to, and like you put this on a pedestal, and so it's kind of, then when you meet these streamer people, like they're regular people, they're not celebrities, they're not any kind of actor. Like this is like almost a 100% genuine, like you get to see these kind of people, like who they are in real life, and they're just regular people, like when you meet them in the parks. And that's the fun part about like meeting some of the people that you see like in our community on YouTube. It's just like, I mean, like really quickly you just get to have like a real experience and just talking as just like people with these things, and it's not like a celebrity talking to a fan or anything like that.
Yeah.
And that's been an exciting part for me, meeting some people.
Well, I said it the other day during the stream that I appreciate the ones that are real. You know,
oh yeah,
you got those that are fake on YouTube, and then you meet them, and they're like, "Wow, what jerks!" You know.
Yeah, I haven't met a jerk. I really have not met one.
Well, I know,
yeah.
But I appreciate the real ones. You know, what you see in me on stream is what you're going to get in real life, and you can ask the ones that have met me. Ask Jeff. I am the way I am, and that's what I appreciate. You know, I hope, I said it before that trip going down. You know, because I knew I was going to meet a whole bunch of people, and I always said I hope they are what I expect. You know, Nate, I bring him up all the time for that. What you see on stream with Nate is what you get in real life. He's funny. He's a goofball. He's himself. Great time I had just hanging out with him, having a beer and a conversation. Yeah, really great guy. Everybody I met, like I said, there is one or two, fakers.
But at the same time, like you give those, like in my opinion, like if I met a celebrity, and I have met some celebrities before that just like came across just complete 180 from what you were hoping they would be, and then, like, I mean, like at the same time, you're just like, okay, like I had my one chance to meet this person, like, and they didn't live up to the standards that I was hoping for. Now they're cast as this like, butthead. That's not the word that comes to mind, but you're just like, but at the same time, they probably meet like a lot of people, and like they have a routine for this now, and that's unfortunate. But like, and it's but like I can understand why sometimes like you're just like they want to keep a hold of that normality, and that sometimes you just got to kind of put, give people a distance, which I can appreciate. I hope that wouldn't be me if I ever had that opportunity, but like I can understand it, I guess.
Right.
I mean, I hear like you watch Tim Tracker and Adam DeWoo, and like someone asked him one time like how many people like stop you during the day like while you're filming and whatnot. And he was just like, it probably happens like 60 times. Like while he's doing like his little like, and if you notice like in watching their videos and whatnot, they don't do like full day things. Like they go in the morning when it's like least crowded and whatnot. Like Tim Tracker hardly ever does like from what I've seen, like night videos at Disney or anything like that. He's always in the morning, but I just couldn't imagine being like walking through parks and just trying to like enjoy like the park with my wife, and like 60, 70 people just wanted to say hey. Like I hope I would act right every single time.
I've seen celebrities in the park, a couple of them. Well, celebrities. They're well known. They're both chefs, celebrity chefs. And
Ooh, which one did you see? I saw Celebrity Chef.
I've seen Batali once, and I saw oh my God, the Indian woman. What's her name now?
Oh, on Food Network.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's from Food Network.
She's a judge a lot. I know you're talking about.
The Indian one. I actually snapped. I don't think I have it on my phone. I snapped a picture of her, and I forgot my my flash was on. I was literally 4 feet away from her, and I was trying to and all of a sudden I saw the flash, and she's staring at me. I'm like, wow, I'm sorry. She smiled and then walked away. I'm like, what a jerk I was there. And I'm like, all right, forget it. But I thought she would have been like, oh, you want a picture? No, she was mad at somebody. She was carrying the kid, and she was like mad, like
Disney will do that to you.
Yeah, right. But I saw Mario Batali there too once, walking around, and I didn't even snap it back then. It wasn't. Shoot, I think I had wind-up cameras back then. It's like take me too long to wind up the camera.
I saw Richard Blaze. He's made a name for himself after the Top Chef stuff on Bravo, or I guess Food Network might have it now. But Richard Blaze, he was really nice.
Of chefs, they say that Art Smith is pretty frequent there at the restaurant at Disney Springs.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures on Facebook pages and everything. People snapping photos of him at his restaurant there.
And then I think we saw Corey Meets World. Do an interview with him. He was hanging out in his backyard. He seemed pretty good. That restaurant is outstanding.
I've never been there. That's on my to-do list.
The football legend was there the other day. It was on the news. You know what? I didn't even see photos of him there. I saw one of his teammates, but I didn't see Tom there. I'm assuming talking about that legend. I was praying you'd say Gordon Ramsay, and he told you where to go. I'd love to meet Gordon Ramsay. I've heard stories of Gordon Ramsay that he's a really nice guy. Believe it or not, really nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ann says I met Joey Fatone when I was a cast member, but I was working, so couldn't ask for his autograph. Joey Fatone.
That's worth getting fired over. Sorry.
Who, Joey Fatone?
Back then, maybe.
Tina Marie, did you have can I just call you Tina?
Oh yeah, Tina's
Or
fine.
do I need to hold this? Do I need to say like Tina Marie?
Sweet cheeks, isn't it?
Sweet cheeks.
Tina is fine. Tina's good.
Yeah. Did you have like the posters on the wall? And
Yes, I did.
I mean, like, so is it like Twilight? Like, is it like other thing like Pick Team Jacob, yada yada? Like, did you have to pick the Backstreet Boys, or did you have to pick NSYNC?
Listen, when you're a 90, growing up in the 90s, it was on. Oh, it was on. It was either DSB or NSYNC.
I mean,
I'm NSYNC all the way.
I'm 41. I was right in the middle of it. I think Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, they're all my age. Like,
I'm 38. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I remember when Hit Me Baby One More Time came out. I think I took 2 days off of school after that.
We're gonna leave them alone again.
Like Carlos, we're discussing are you
what? No, I'm a New Kids on the Block guy.
What are you in?
Yeah.
You grew up in the 80s, didn't you, Carlos? I'm assuming your age. How old are you? Like 60?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. 43. I don't even know how old I am. I got to do the math. Hold on. I'm going to be 43 this year.
Ooh, you and I are close in.
44. 43?
I'm 41.
What year were you born, Carlos? 78?
77. Isn't it sad that I really can't remember how old I am?
Never mind. You're 2 years older than Jason. You're
77. So I'm going to be
44.
Am I really? Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
That's sad. That is
I was
sad.
in the 90s though. I was more of a from Pearl Jam to Nirvana to classic rock. I was really big into I was really big into like the Allman Brothers band, and
Oh, I love them.
kind of like the Skinner days, and that kind of stuff. Like, so my sister did get into a little bit of it. She was 3 years older than me, but I would have to say that if I had to side more with the boy band, I think I would have sided more with the Backstreet Boys.
NSYNC. If you're gonna go between those two, I'll go with NSYNC. But
yeah, but I mean, NSYNC had a couple boys on there that looked like they were like that, like it was a charity case.
I'm like, don't do it. Chasing Dreams with Mike says Gronk, right? Yeah. Then I saw a pic of him on a cavalcade that I also heard was fake. The cavalcade was fake. He wasn't on it. They were doing a promo shoot. It was backstage. If anybody saw that.
Oh,
Gronkowski.
really?
Huh?
I thought they did it like early in the morning when there was nobody in the park.
No, there was no parade. That was all backstage because you could see the plants that they used to block off certain areas.
Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, was there, and they had
Katrina. I'm sorry, Katrina.
The hub. They had them roped off to where they couldn't get over to Main Street over there, and they were all behind the fence.
Yeah. It was just a photo shoot. It was one of those, they sent the fireworks off the paper and that was it. That's all it was.
Wow.
It was backstage, yep. And he was in my zone of Parade Rouge, so I got to chat with him for a bit. And who was? What did I miss? 2005. Oh, Fatone? Were we back on Fatone? Is that who Ann is talking about?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there was Joey Fatone, and what was the other one? The one that wore the goggles on his head.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
Chris, the poor guy that he can't even sell a hot dog right now in Joey Fatone's hot dog restaurants.
And I mean, it's like Timberlake and JC Chavez let the band, the speaker guys come up on stage and say a few words.
Wow, Lewis, welcome in, buddy. You are showing your age, but we're hoping while we're dropping names. I met Gloria Stefan in Miami Sound Machine while working in Tomorrowland in the 80s. Wow.
That's awesome.
If we're dropping names, let me go. I'm going to go and get my backstage passes, and then I can.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Mark.
Marco, do this. Story time. While
Marco is gone, I'm going to fill you in on a little. I know. I'll let Marco do it. It is his thing. Yes, a lot of you are going to love what Marco's going to. I've never seen this, what he went and get, but I know of what he just went and get. Did you know that NSYNC is on a leave of Legacy Wall at Epcot, says Andrew? Nope, didn't know that. I heard that also, Andrew, the only celebs or something that are on that wall. My wife would love to get on that wall.
I did when I was in the 4th grade. I went to a New Kids on the Block concert.
Well, they're from here, so I have a friend. That her grandfather was an insurance sales agent, and his clients were the two brothers, Jordan Knight and Jonathan Knight. His parents was his customers. So yeah, you used to go to the house like once every 6 months or whatever it was.
Right.
So he used to get free tickets for them to go to concerts. I've seen him. And I still enjoy him. I've taken my wife 2 or 3 times now at Fenway and Boston Garden. We were supposed to go this past year that got canceled. Lewis is 62. God bless you, Lewis.
Is Marco got his earbuds in?
Yeah. So you might have heard of this one.
Well, fill us in. Hold on, Marco. Do you want to fill us in on what you do?
Yeah, I work in the entertainment industry. So I work at an arena in Liverpool here in the UK. I help set it up, and I freelance there now. But yes, so I've worked with quite a lot of people there. So Rihanna is one of the ones I've worked with. There's my backstage pass for Rihanna. Let's see who else. Cool. MTV Europe Music Awards. I will cover my name, but I've worked on the MTV Europe Music Awards. There I am. There's my backstage gold pass. Let's see who else we've got here that you'll know. Eric Clapton. I've worked with Eric Clapton. That's my backstage pass.
What do you mean that we know? Why?
Well, because some of them will be British bands that you might not have had over there. I know you'll know, like Pink.
No, I
know.
We know the Spice Girls.
Pink. That was her Funhouse tour in 2009.
We know the Spice Girls. Sister.
Oh, hey, Marco,
Girls,
is that the one she uses like the trapeze stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw my wife's a fan. I remember seeing that on like Netflix, the DVD or the movie of her concert.
Lionel Richie.
Once, twice, three
was
times a lady.
Oh geez, he's going to serenade Tina now.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
So let's see who else we got.
Hey, Marco, did you ever work at or been to Royal Albert Hall?
I've been to it. I've never worked at it, but that's a nice.
Is it beautiful? I mean, like, like as far as like one of the rock anthem places to play in, or just like for music, it seems like
it's good. It's I mean, it's not that big, but yeah, it's certainly.
It looks huge.
My favorite place in New York City that I've ever seen a concert at is the Beacon Theater. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if y'all know about the Beacon Theater, but it's absolutely beautiful.
The reason I know about the Royal Albert Hall is because I have a whole bunch of copies of Phantom of the Opera, and when they did the anniversary show, it was live from there, and that place looks huge, Mark.
Yeah, it does look huge.
They always look bigger than they actually are.
Yeah.
On screen, they look a lot bigger.
I always like how, like, when you see the performances or see a concert or anything, and they have the stage there's that. It's almost like they have like there's a seating section right behind the stage, like almost like where you could put like a choir or something.
Oh, that's right, and that's what they do. Yeah, it's very much a kind of an in-the-round venue, so it's very versatile from that point of view. And Christmas concerts will have choirs.
One of my favorite rock DVDs that I have is when Eric Clapton did Remembering George, when George Harrison died. Remembering George from Royal Albert Hall. Like, it's the first time I was introduced to like Royal Albert Hall, but like, just what a beautiful place to have a concert. Oh, but I know he did like what was the one, Marco, that when the Cream reunited, they did the DVD there. The Who's played. I mean, like, just everybody played.
Oh, everybody's played there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So a couple more Coldplay. I don't know if that's
they're good.
Viva Tour. Usher. There's my Usher backstage.
So what are you like?
Say it one more time, and you could sing with them.
Are you like the facility? Are you like the facilities manager or something?
So no, I was basically an event technician. So what we do, obviously, these tours go to all these different venues, and we're there to kind of facilitate their show, because they take the same show to all the different venues. But obviously, they need to plug into the power there, the different gantry setups.
But you were in charge of one venue, right?
So I was in charge of one venue, yeah. So I didn't go on these tours, but when they came to my venue, I'd be in charge of kind of putting that production on in our venue.
You sound like you were the man with the busy walkie-talkie on the night of the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. This is it. We could go anywhere and do this. Oh, it's great. I love it.
That's really awesome.
Kay Atwood says the only celebrity I ever met was Trisha Yearwood. I've seen her. You know what? Now that you mention that, I have seen a couple more celebrities in Disney, and that was during the Christmas party. Not the Christmas party, the Christmas parade recordings. I've seen her there, and I've seen, what's the other?
I would hope Trisha Yearwood is amazing.
God, what's her name?
She seems really sweet.
The one that has the TV show, too. Or she had a TV show named after her.
Rachel Ray?
No, singer. A country singer. Female. Older.
Dolly Parton.
No, not that old. Reba McEntire. She recorded for the Christmas parade. I didn't meet her. I saw her there. Actually, my wife's cousin was in the playing, the one you actually saw on Christmas Day, of that recording with Reba. She was a big Reba fan. She wouldn't leave that area. She made sure she was in every recording possible that whole day. I'm like, all right, well, we're out of here. We're going to go see other stuff.
I saw her in concert in Orlando.
What's up, Jim?
The Magic Center.
Jim, more sunshine, please. What's going on, buddy? Just hanging out. We were reminiscing. Oh my God, I almost said that again. It sounded morbid. We were just, talking about Pete and wishing him the best. He was watching. The man better be asleep, but Chris, I think, was about to say that he's still messaging him.
I gotta refuel. I'll be back.
All right, you go refuel. Met Gene Hackman at the Indy 500. Gene Hackman was last time. I can't remember the last time, but he's in our local newspapers a lot because I don't know if he had a house in one of our local towns here over by the beach, but always people always getting pictures of him at restaurants. Did I miss anybody coming in?
I heard y'all before I left. Like someone said they met Gene Hackman. I mean, that's top level.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kadani's showing.
So Tina had a nostalgia stream. Was that this week, Tina?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking about was I marched in a parade at Disney when I was in the marching band in high school.
Yeah.
And it was the same time they were filming the Easter parade down Main Street when they used to do the Easter parade and televise it on TV, pre-recorded. We ran into Regis Philbin and Diane Sawyer over in Tomorrowland and got our pictures, two of them. So.
Okay, so. Okay.
I don't know why this celebrity struck me as funny.
Yeah.
And I just to correct myself because I had to make sure because for some reason Gene Hackman's face was not coming to me. It's not Gene Hackman. It's Bill Murray. That's very local here. We catch Bill Murray here a lot in our area around the beaches.
He's in Charleston. I was about to say that too. He has a place down there.
Yeah, he's up here. It's Westport. It's called Westport, Mass. It's a lot of, to use the word that I've used a lot today, a lot of rich people go to Westport, Mass. Westport Harbor. Billy Joel used to own a house when he was married to Christy Brinkley. Owned a house in Westport. It's a very tight-knit community, that area, Westport Harbor. Beautiful houses.
All I got to say is if I could be married to Christy Brinkley, there would be no was about our relationship.
I know. You gotta wonder what the heck went wrong.
So, Carlos, you were saying to Cricket Fox, do you know any rich people in Australia? Well, you know some rich people where you are, so you should go around to Bill Murray, see if he'll donate to me.
And that's why you guys kept laughing at me. I'm going to reach out to some rich people around here. I don't know what I said wrong. I am still thinking of that one because you guys are still on me for it. All I said is she's in Australia. There's got to be rich people out there that she can reach out to. Even if she doesn't know them, just send them an email. Be like, look,
Yeah, how would that email go? You don't know me. Well, here's somebody else you don't know in America. Can you donate to them, please?
Yeah, I mean, it's we'll get some paperwork done for tax write-off if we need to. Send the bucks over.
And Mark, we could probably collect more money if we use your voice instead of Carlos.
Definitely. Jim says met Meatloaf when I worked as an usher at a movie theater in college. I love Meatloaf. Both of them. The food and the food more, but I do love Meatloaf. I do like listening to Meatloaf.
Carlos?
Yeah.
Would you do anything for love?
Anything. Anything, but I won't do that.
Should we leave these two to it?
Oh my God.
Listen, we're going to mark this all down. 1 hour, 34 minutes in. I have not done any shenanigans at all. It's all been these two on the side of me. Everybody remember that. So if I get yelled at for something, it was not me. Uptown Girl. I love Uptown Girl. Yes, Billy Joel. Jonathan, can I take your picture? Is that your final answer?
You know what song I played? I played an 80s song today while my wife was cooking. Like I asked gotta say it slowly. I asked Alexa so she don't wake up. I asked Alexa to play was it the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky? I mean, that's some deep 80s guy. Y'all don't know what that song is,
Yeah.
do you?
No, I don't.
Chris does.
I love 80s music.
Kay Atwood says, I think Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are in Australia now. There you go, Cricket. Get on that.
Dude, they're about to start surfing on Australia.
Oh my gosh.
Cricket Fox is from Australia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're about to be I guess the world the professional surfers are about to be down there for about 5 or 6 weeks. I don't know. I follow surfing. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, from Western North Carolina, we're a big surfing community.
Yeah, no. Like it was crazy. So I went to college near the beach, and I had a group of friends that were like from like the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and like I mean just like surf bum guys. Like I mean just like surf shop guys, like surfers. Like what's up, bruh? You know, like that kind of stuff. And so we would like party and whatnot, and like all the time, all day long. All there was on TV was surf videos. So after hanging out for 2 or 3 years with these guys, like you pick up some stuff. And so like my wife, and like when I met my wife, and like I would watch surf videos all the time, like because it got drilled in my head. And then we've kind of just been into it and followed it, and like yeah, they've been surfing in Hawaii, but they got canceled a little bit. But they're about to start surfing in Australia a little bit.
Sweet. I like
So you still follow it?
A little bit, yeah. It's pretty chill. I mean, what's fun watching these surf videos is these people go to the most gorgeous places in the world.
And are they still doing that even though there's COVID?
Hawaii, they canceled everything. So they
can still go to Australia and do it.
Well, they can, but they can't have fans. And Australia is so strict about it. They can put them in this like little
a bubble,
if you will. So they had to agree to a lot of things to come into Australia.
So Ryan, that means we're going to start calling you Point Break.
Oh, Brody, yeah. I love that movie.
Cynthia's asking Outer Banks as in North Carolina.
Yeah, Outer Banks, North Carolina, like Nags Head, Hilton. Not Hilton Head. That's South Carolina, but like Hatteras, Ocracoke's awesome. I mean, like it's if you've ever been to the Caribbean or if you know what island time is like, we have that kind of in North Carolina, Outer Banks. Great fishing too.
That wind up Kitty Hawk is crazy. I mean,
yep.
Yeah.
Lewis, thanks for checking in, buddy. Have a good night. It's funny you're talking about Australia and having fans and everything. They had their baseball league. It started up. It was like a week into the season. They canceled the whole season because of the COVID outbreak. And it's funny. I was watching the game. So I love watching baseball. I was watching the game on TV, and I looked at my wife and says, wow, this can't be live. Nobody had masks. None of the players. None of the fans. Place was packed. No masks, no nothing. And I said, oh, this got to be recorded. And all of a sudden, you start seeing in the news, that's it. Baseball shut down. I'm like, no crap. I don't know why they weren't wearing masks and everything. But they shut the whole season now.
It's it's crazy.
Do they have similar rules to U.S. baseball, Carlos?
What is it?
You that was Australian baseball you were watching?
It was the league in Australia, yeah, but it's baseball.
Is it the same rules?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos, are you a NASCAR fan?
I am. I don't mind watching it. I'm not. I don't follow it like some other people do, but I enjoy watching. I think we were talking about this the other day. I like watching the super speedways. That's about it. Daytona, Talladega, and Bristol every once in a while, just because it's small and I just find it funny that you have all those cars on that one little track.
Not too far, Tim.
But
Mark, do y'all pick up NASCAR or sports or American sports racing over there?
No, not really, not at all over here. I mean, you probably can get it in some subscription satellite channels, but
y'all pick up F1.
We get F1, yeah. F1 is quite big over here, but anything else like Indy 500, not really. NASCAR, not really. But F1, yeah, definitely.
The interesting thing with F1 is Formula One controls the cameras for every race. So no matter who's broadcasting it, they get the same feed.
Which is good because it didn't always used to be like that. It used to be whichever country the F1 was going to, then that nation's main broadcaster would be the one controlling the cameras. And it just didn't work because, if they went to Spain and Fernando Alonso was driving, the whole focus would just be on his car.
Yeah.
So it is a lot better now that it is standardized. So wherever they go in the world, you get a nice coverage.
I found that interesting.
Who's
Who's
your football club, Marco?
I don't follow football. I mean, football is massive over here. Well, soccer is massive over here.
I'm a Tottenham.
Right, yes. I mean, I live in Manchester, and, so everyone's like, oh, do you support United or City? I don't follow football at all, but it is big over here.
Yeah. That's right. So we just had our 10-year anniversary in 2020 in April, and our trip was going to be 2 weeks over there in Britain, and then get down into France and whatnot, and kind of do just the train over to, I guess, what is the western part of Germany, and do some of that, man. And that got changed.
Yeah.
But that's our big trip is to go do that. We were huge Downton Abbey fans, so we want to go kind of and so in North Carolina here we have the Biltmore Estates, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but it's the largest American home in the United States, and we've been annual pass holders there for 8 years. And I mean, so he has, I guess the Vanderbilts have still 8,000 acres.
Yeah.
And I believe at one time they had 126,000 in Western North Carolina. So, I mean, it's just I that's kind of one example we have of the beautiful, gorgeous estates y'all have over there in Britain. And we were just so geeked out that we were going to go do some of that stuff over there.
Well, hopefully once COVID's over, you'll be able to.
Oh yeah, that's going to be our first trip for sure.
Cynthia says she was born in Berlin. Military baby.
What's that place in Germany that they always call it the Christmas town that's just right across the border, in Germany from I guess if you're riding from France or whatnot in there. I can't remember it, but they got that speed train that goes over there. Marco, you might know it.
Not off the top of my head. No.
Okay, never mind.
Tim Pruitt, welcome in, buddy. Says probably Ryan. Probably we aren't too far apart. Live in Knoxville now.
Yeah, we're not too far, man. We got the Appalachian Mountains in between us.
Wow.
I mean, everywhere else in the
just
country.
The mountains in between you guys. Just the mountains.
Not too far. They're beautiful though.
Not too far unless there's been a rock slide. Then you're way far.
Strasbourg. That's what I was thinking of. Strasbourg.
Okay.
And she said, yeah, Daddy was in the Army. And she says, crazy part is my mom is German but was born in the States. Yeah. Nice. That's nice to know, Cynthia.
Carlos, by the way, you did a great job on picking up for Shep last week.
Did I really?
Well, I was just being kind, but I mean, it was like Shep After Dark.
Well, Shep After Dark got me into some more trouble with.
Well, I've heard some of the conversations. He's like, "You're not going on." He's gonna get you in trouble.
No.
What was it? What was it like? Half the cast wasn't wearing pants, were they?
No,
if I remember correctly.
Not half. Just one person.
No,
yeah,
Jeff.
The rest of us had pants.
Jeff took off his pants.
I think that's why he's not coming on either, because
I'm still traumatized.
Not on stream. It's just kind of like what's happening below the screen. But it's but yeah, you filled in nicely.
Yeah, I think this one's going a little bit better, to be honest with you.
That's why I'm on here.
Yeah, I think it's Marco. Marco is the one that carries this all right now.
I'm not doing bad considering it's 10 to 4 in the morning here.
Right? It's 3:45 in the morning. This guy's up here with us.
Poor guy. Are you a night owl, Marco?
Yeah.
But Ryan, he's about to have a baby in 4 weeks, so
Oh, really, Marco? Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
he's getting practicing now.
That's exactly. He's getting practice on not sleeping.
Yep.
God, I know. It's what I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, so like you can tell me this, like, because like Carlos, you would know, like you're friends with Dan, but like y'all is like the running joke with him, like his bed or is never made or something like that, or like he's got like pillows everywhere. Like, doesn't he like YouTube from his room and everybody like gets on him because like he'll like stream and his bed's not made or something? Is that a thing that I've noticed?
Mm-hmm.
With Dan or with?
Yes.
Are you asking all the Brits that way?
No. I'm asking you. Like, is that? Am I picking up on that? Like, his bed's never made or something like that?
It's somewhat made. I mean, there's something on it. It's there's a sheet. There's a sheet on it, and a couple of pillows.
He'll joke that
there's a debate as to whether there's a cushion on the bed or a pillow on the bed. That's basically
right. Is it a cushion or is it a pillow? You're right. That is the debate.
Yeah.
Oh, Carlos, I know you got to agree with me with this. You know, when you go down to the resorts down at Disney, and they give you this like thin sheet, and you're like, "What is this?" Like, and you go tell like the housekeeping, like, "I'm gonna need 4 blankets."
No,
I gotta build some pillows around here. Like, I know it's 90 degrees down here, but like their duvets or coverlets or whatever you want to call them are sheets. In Florida,
I love the bedding in Disney.
It's awesome.
I have my wife. We already have the website. My wife's going to order pillows.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big sale the other day on the pillows from Pop Century, and we just couldn't afford it to order them that time.
Where?
Waiting. Where?
I forget the website, but I just looked it up too.
There's I'll get it for you from Suzanne. She's got the website. It's literally where they get their pillows from, and it was a sale. It was a 50% off sale the other day.
Yeah, Tina Marie, just Google like Disney Resort.
Yeah, she's got a website now for the mattress too. It's a Sealy, and she literally has the website. Well, we're looking for new mattresses, so we might just go all out Pop Century in our bedroom.
They're new pillows. They're not used ones, right?
Yes, they're new pillows, Chris.
So the brand, and correct me if I'm wrong, Carlos, is it Sobel?
I believe you are correct. Yes.
Yeah. No. We went to their website. We were just like, God knows the pillows and everything. Like, it's just awesome at Disney. Like, everywhere we go. So our place was French Quarter, but like that's all closed down. And like, so we've been staying at Pop Century, which is an excellent resort, by the way. Like, I've thoroughly enjoyed our 3 visits there. But we were just like, oh, it's amazing pillows and just like everything, and it's like everything's so Bell, and like you can get like the Disney. You go like scroll through their menus and it says like Disney stuff, and it's just like everything they use there. It's great.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is expensive. I believe there's $60-something a pillow.
Oh, there's a sale right now.
What is the sale right now? Don't even say.
Take 20% off.
Yeah, see, it was $50 the other day. It was like $25 a pillow.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so yeah, $60 a pillow, right? Let's break this down. This is how this is the trick I do to selling my wife something that she thinks is expensive. So it's $60, right? Okay, how often do you sleep on that bed, on that pillow? You sleep every night, right? So for a year,
depends if Shep's streaming and it's pretty bad, then I'm on the couch. But
356 times you sleep on that pillow in 1 year, right? So if you took
356,
365.
I had to get all of that.
I had dyslexia on that. $6. So would you give 15 cents a day to sleep on that pillow?
I would to for whatever you're drinking, because if we could shrink it to 356 days, then
you pay more.
Ryan can math tonight. Ryan just forgot how many days there was in a year. That's all it was. No, I'm telling you, that's our next big purchase. I know pillows is such a big purchase when you have 4 children, and yes, buying a new pillow is a big
it's one of those things that you don't ever think about. Like, I'm gonna spend a little extra money on this. Like,
I did. I bought. I'm one of those. I'm a QVC shopper. If I'm watching QVC late and it's like, oh, I could use that in my house.
They've got some great deals. We've gotten a lot of
easy payments. That's awesome. I don't have to pay all of that at once. Yeah, I've pulled that nutcase. I ordered pillows from there. The hot and cold. Hot on one side, cold on the other. They're okay, but they're hard. They're not. They're supposed to be memory foam, but they're awful. And we've had them for a year. Time for them to go. I want Disney pillows. I want Pop Century pillows.
Sobel.
Yep.
Those $6, 20% off. So that's $48 plus.
Katrina says it. Not Katrina. I'm sorry. What did I just lost it. Oh, did everything just jump on me? I think it was Ann that just said you have to count for vacation time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right there. You have to account for vacation. Yeah, that's what it is. You subtracted the vacation days. Oh, the kids
I love Pop Century though.
Yes, I love QVC and HSN for easy payments. Yes.
I would love any resort right now, to be honest.
When was the last time you've been, Chris?
Let's see. 3 years ago.
Hey, is that Shep's This and That painting behind you?
No, it's Zip. See, he knew.
Well, he's almost one of them. I mean, I'm in bed when they're on, so I don't have a chance to even know what that was.
The funny thing was they were auctioning.
Good night, Jeff.
What were they auctioning that off for, Pete?
Give Kids the World.
That's it. Give Kids the World, and like they had all theirs that they did painting one night with Meg and whatnot, and like anytime it comes to cooking on stream or making a drink on stream or painting on stream, like Shep just doesn't. Like, and so when I saw his painting on there, and like everybody was just like, you had to have one of your kids do that. I mean, like one of your kids, like one of the younger ones, had to have done that. And he was like, no, that's me.
I was leading on all of them, and I ended up losing except for Zips. And I won Dave's, but that one's never arrived. So
I was bummed. I got beat out in the last 10 seconds of the thing on a Funko Pop in which I'm not like a huge memorabilia collector, but I wanted that. I love Haunted Mansion, and so I wanted that Haunted Mansion glow in the dark Hitchhiking Ghost Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And then so like the person who was bidding against me like extended the time for like another 2 minutes, and I was like, what are they doing? And then with 10 seconds left in that, is that it? Here.
Did you win that?
No, I bought this when it first went on sale.
No, this one has the three of them.
Three set.
Oh,
I know which one.
And,
yeah,
and they look kind of metallic looking, but with 10 seconds left in the overtime, like the person like upped it by like $3 on my bid, and I was like, that's the way the game goes sometimes.
Jeff, we're waiting for you so we can go live. Jeff, where are you?
I was bidding against you on part of that one, Ryan. I'm sorry.
You what now?
I was bidding against you on that one too.
Did you win it?
No, I lost it too.
I think I bid like my last bid was $50. I only bid like once or twice.
I tapped out a little bit before that, but yeah.
Yeah, and the one that won it wanted it like 50 or 51.
Yeah.
It was like 10 seconds left of overtime.
Was it Pete?
No. They damn it, I tried to find out who it was too.
Cynthia, yes, we all want to know if Jeff's joining. Marco is here, Jeff. It is 5 a.m. No, doing my math wrong. 4 a.m.
2 minutes to 4 a.m.
4 a.m. And
you just heard Mark.
This gentleman right here is.
Jeff said he's going to bed.
Well, Marco just did tell us the story and showed the backspace passes of all those shows he's done, and those don't end early. And if you're Marco, I'm betting he was one of the last one to leave the whole place.
Yeah, I mean, the hours I work were crazy. I'd sometimes go in at like maybe 5 o'clock in the morning and start work, and I'd finish maybe 3 o'clock the following morning.
Yeah,
straight through.
Wow.
Yeah,
when I was in college, I had a couple guys that were sound techs and lighting techs and whatnot on tours, and they're just like, you get some time off, but when it's go time, I mean, you're on.
Oh, yeah.
You're on until you're like not on.
Yeah, my ex-stepfather was a sound engineer, and he did the Ataris concert, and he got me backstage, and I got
That's
to hang
cool.
with the Ataris for a bit, well, for the whole thing, and I sat with him by the soundboard, but we didn't leave that place until
You were playing Atari backstage?
the Ataris, the punk rock group, the Ataris.
Oh, no. I had no idea what you're talking about. I thought you meant the Atari, like, we're going to play Atari.
Not
Pac-Man?
the game system.
Is that the
No.
computer you're using at the moment? So you're using it.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm using.
Well, Marco might know some of these. I bartended at I went to East Carolina, and I bartended at a bar there where we had bands every night. And like, I don't know if they've gone over there, but Marco, have you ever heard of the Avett Brothers?
Oh, no.
Oh, mm.
Yeah, so the Avett Brothers would play at our bar, Future Islands. They're kind of like a new group that has like an 80s sound, but they're pretty big. They play at like the Coachellas and the what's the big one that y'all have over there? We have Bonnaroo and Coachella here. What's the Glastonbury?
Oh, Glastonbury, yeah.
And some of those festivals, but I love live music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I used to go to concerts all the time.
They just show
before COVID, I mean, concerts really, here in the UK, I don't know what it's like over there, but certainly in the last sort of decade, concerts really taken off because like CD sales and record sales that used to have like in the 80s and 90s have just evaporated now because everything's electronic. So the way the bands are making it is by performing live. So live performances really, certainly in the last decade over here have really taken off. Bands are making their money now.
I didn't go to my first concert until I met my wife. And believe it or not, it wasn't even a big concert. It was freestyle music. Yeah, listen, don't forget, I'm up in New England. I'm in Rhode Island, buddy. That's the big thing up here was freestyle. Stevie B was the main thing around here, and still is.
True.
But this year, it's so. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things to be upset about, but we had 4 or 5 great concerts, tickets in hand to go to this year, and it all just evaporated.
Yeah.
Y'all still
I had Billy Joel. We had Billy Joel.
We had Billy Joel down here too.
I had tickets for Billy Joel, Bon Jovi, the set with Def Leppard, Poison,
Deep
Motley
Purple.
Crue, and who the heck was the other one? It was the female. I can't remember what the other one was.
Yeah.
We had that, New Kids on the Block, and yeah, we had 4. I was working on Taylor Swift. Only had 2 concerts this year. One was in LA, one was in Boston. At Gillette, at Foxborough, and I was in the works of getting Taylor Swift tickets for their wife and Michaela. But I had at least 4 sets in my hands ready to go, and it all just
the
was,
one I want to see when it comes back is Harry Styles. I want to see him in concert.
So I'm really into him right now. I just discovered a lot of his.
He's
music.
amazing.
He's good.
So good.
I like One Direction. Don't get me wrong. I mean, them separately are okay, but I'll admit it. I was that dad. One Direction, Michaela would play and be like, yeah.
Well, I mean, like the Brits got it. I mean, like one of my favorite artists right now, like because I listen to classic rock for so long, but the thing about classic rock is like the music. There's never new music, and so so I've gotten out of that and kind of gotten into like Sirius XM allows you to kind of get into music that you don't hear on like turn the dial radio.
Yeah.
But like the top 20 stuff right now, like just riding around with it, it's so good. It's so good. Like Harry Styles, like on my XM, like Billboard top 20 right now is like Harry Styles, like, and like from the UK, was it Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
I mean, she's outstanding. And it's a lot of that kind of like disco-y 80s music in a way. Like it's such good. And like if you're my age and you're a fan, like 80s was everything, whether you were into like metal hair bands, whether you were into like Men at Work or REM, like I mean just like the whole genre was good, and it led right into like Pearl Jam and Nirvana. Like there was a good run of music, but like there's a good run right now with like the young kids. which is it's just really good. I can't wait to see Harry Styles.
It's like my daughter. She's 17, and she'll play some stuff that we listen to, and it's weird. That the kids these days still like the stuff we used to listen to. I had Metallica on the other day. Every once in a while, depends what's if there's nothing on TV and nobody I feel like watching the streaming. Arlene, welcome in, dear. Thank you. I'll do like the home concert, get on YouTube, and it's just old concerts or whatnot. And I had Metallica on the other day. Before I know it, she went and jumped in the shower and she had a radio with her, and here she is playing Metallica. I'm like, what's going on?
But at the same time, like I think the young kids also love and like can appreciate like if you played like, I mean, if you were to put on a Beastie Boys album, if you were to put on like Some LL Cool J, like I mean that stuff. If you listen to the stuff now, like it sounds a lot like that old stuff. Like at least a lot of the mainstream kind of like hip hop and just what's going on there. There's good music right now.
Yeah, I think
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think the style of music is starting to come back even more now.
But I'm sure Carlos can tell you, like if their kids are driving and he's having to listen to their radio, like I mean, it's not unbearable.
No, I mean I like some of the new music right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some that I will turn like Harry Styles. Maybe one or two songs, but like Taylor Swift will come on. I don't know. It doesn't catch me. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but you touched on Sirius XM. Nothing beats jumping in either one of my trucks and having the 80s and 90s channel available to you.
And the best part about it is they make it like, what's the 80s channel? 8.
Yeah.
What's the 90s channel? 9.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If we're like, tomorrow we're going to head up to, the outlets. It's about 45 minutes away. I skip over all the radio stations. It's like just the XM stations. That's all I go through because it's just so much better than what's on radio right now.
I can't remember the last time I listened to Turn the Dial. Like it's always like the XM, Sirius XM stuff.
Yeah, I do in the morning because my work van doesn't have one. So
Chris will love this. Except when we drive down to Disney because we leave where we're from. Like we're about 8 hours, and so in North Carolina, and we leave about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning so that we can get there and have like a half day in the park. But like when it comes to 6 o'clock, I mean, like it's hilarious. I don't know if anybody else has heard this, but like Chris does. But we'll put it on John Boy and Billy. And like in every city, because you're going down 95 and like you hit a major city, so like every city you got to find like whoever the big town is and what radio station they have. But like we always listen to John Boy and Billy on the morning.
That was me my first trip back in 2002. It's like, all right, you start leaving certain area. Okay, this station's gone. Now you gotta hit the scan button until it picks up the right station. And all right, 30 miles down the road, gotta find another one. Yeah, thank God for Sirius. Definitely.
So who is it? Tina McNeil saying the 60s is good too, and the 60s is incredible. I mean, everything we're listening to now comes from them. But like Paul McCartney just put out a new album, and it's not bad. Like they play him on some of the serious kind of today's music stations. And he has a couple new songs that are out there that are pretty good.
60s is good. I like the 70s. 70s, 80s, 90s.
Were you a Kiss fan?
No. Nope. I wasn't.
Oh, I like Detroit Rock City.
Did you see the movie?
Kiss?
No.
What movie? Which one?
Detroit Rock City.
No. Yes, that's the one where they're trying to get to the Kiss concert?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
I like Rock of Ages just because of all the different music that's in it.
You know, every time I ride Rock and Roller Coaster, I think of Detroit Rock City, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which that is a great ride. I love Rock and Roller Coaster.
Aerosmith.
I love Aerosmith.
All right, guys. We are at the 2-hour mark. I don't see us going much further than this because, well, one, I need to get up early to go get some furniture for my son, and then I have to stream again at 10 a.m. So I am, even I'm getting a little like,
The
And
Moody
it doesn't-
Blues.
And it doesn't look like,
Story.
yes, Mamma Mia is the greatest thing in the world. Love Mamma Mia. You betcha. I know that's why you brought it up. You're doing that all from your bedroom. Why don't you just jump on stream? But forget it now because we're done.
Do we have to be done though, Carlos?
Carlos, you can just leave us. We'll, they're really for you.
Maybe Ryan and Tina.
Yeah, I know, right? Right, Chris? It's like I've never seen Tina act like that before. Like she needs to stay on stream.
No,
listen,
I
don't
Usually
listen
she's
to
ready to
time.
say goodbye, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't
no.
listen to him. Don't listen to him.
No.
Lies.
Tomorrow she's gonna be making breakfast, talking in the southern accent, and Jay's gonna be like, "Oh, what are we having?" Why?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
enjoy
like,
accents from time to time.
She gonna be fixing some grits and some liver mush.
I don't know what liver mush is. It doesn't sound like I want to make that.
I mean, like, that's the best part about like Tina tonight is like we got to hear her hang out and have some fun instead of listening to 4 other guys tell fart jokes the whole night. Carlos, you
but
don't have to go, buddy. I know there's 25 watching, but this is fun.
I see 28, but that's besides.
I was rounding down.
Fell asleep an hour ago, maybe.
If Jeff was to come on, we might be able to go another hour. But Jeff
Come on,
doesn't. Jeff don't want to.
Jeffrey.
Jeff, where are you at, Jeff? No, thanks, Carlos, for having me on, buddy.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I told you that. Anytime.
No.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
I'm not happy with Tina and Marco ignoring me.
They were warned, but I guess Chris doesn't listen.
What do we do?
I did see your message, Pete, and I decided not to read it out
I didn't think
because
Oh.
Carlos said no shenanigans on this stream, Pete.
Ryan? Does size
Yes.
matter?
Huh?
Does size matter?
In every aspect of life. I mean, yeah. Size always matters.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. I had to. It's Pete.
Yeah, no. I mean, just think about it. Like, if you're about to get in a fight, does the size of the other guy matter? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Size matters. If you're going,
no one Marco didn't want to ask the question. Now I don't blame you.
Pete
Marco.
Pete texted me that about 5-10 minutes ago, and I saw it. I'm like,
Pete, you should be sleeping, Pete. Go to sleep.
He sounds bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He might not want to sleep.
So that's the whole thing is like I've seen half of y'all on his show. He's not gonna get me on his show because he'll ask me questions and I'll answer everything, and I can't do that.
I'm
That's cool,
booked.
though.
You should go on. Answer
No,
them all.
After
booked.
watching yours, Carlos, I was like, absolutely not.
You need
Yeah, but I challenged him. I challenged him for it. I told him, bring it on. Every question.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
elaborate on the boneyard, please? Just asking for a friend.
No. 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 And it's not a boneyard. It's more like a junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is now.
It was good to hear. Annie Coog, I absolutely agree with you. It's good to hear from me, to hear his voice.
Well, we knew he'd be watching.
Well, yeah, like he was on. I think he was on Dis and Dat the other night.
Yeah.
And he sounded different than he just sounded right there. It was good to hear like that kind of just like old school people. I know y'all get to talk to him a lot more than I do, but
It's because he was fresh out of surgery, too.
yeah.
It's probably a little bit better.
Every time I think about Pete, like just thinking about this and talking about him again, like I can't stop smiling, man. The resiliency of that man is just outstanding. And then what he created once he came back and wanted to get involved, was outstanding. We were talking about this tonight.
It's because he wanted to give back. I know the first time he was in hospital, the community kind of got him through that. I know it Result TV won at the time, things like that, and he was watching lots of those streams, and I know that really helped him when he
yeah,
went through all this last time. And so that's why he gives back, and I think that's why he's now, again, watching again tonight, because we are, in what we're doing, supporting him through what he's going through. So it's a cycle, you know, he gives back to us, but we give back to him, and it kind of, it's just lovely. It's great.
The one thing about Pete, though, is, I mean, and no disrespect to anybody. I mean this by no disrespect to anybody in this community, but he does it better than everybody. Like, I mean, like his delivery, like his just presence, like his comfortability with the camera, like, I mean, just like there were times, and like I wouldn't say anything in the chat, or like just like never know that, like, or like, you know, just he didn't know that I was watching or anything like that, or I'm sure there's a lot of people like that, but there were times I would mute the game and listen to him. And like I would find, because like there was a difference in the TV and the YouTube because of the delay, and I would find where they would match up and like listen to Pete stuff. Like, I mean, like he's good. Like, you know, Josh is really good. Josh has been doing it a long time. There's, you know, from Resort TV 1, and Corey's really good like in his stuff. But like Pete's a natural. Pete's 100% a natural to know like how to keep the ball rolling, how to keep the conversation going, how to keep it active, how to keep it interesting, and how to keep you locked in. Like he's a pro. He's 100% a pro. When there's a lot of people that are doing this for fun and for hobby. Like I know he's doing that, but he's good at it.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially his interviews, man. I try to pick up some stuff when he does his interviews and carry it over to my Saturday ones. But yeah, you're right. Nobody does it like he does. So, and you know, that's Pete, man. That's Pete being Pete. And we love it. And we love him. And that's why we are here today. Because, you know, normally he'd be streaming right now with his friends, and which is all of us. But I figured, you know what? Let's keep it going for him. And I'm glad you guys showed up. I'm glad everybody showed up in the chat. Again, I apologize if I disrespected anybody with some of my words earlier, but I'm glad I cleared that up. And
I pray that before I was on.
Yeah, that was before.
So
But,
after a second occurrence, Carlos, does that give us the title of the replacements?
What is it?
I said after this being a second stream for us filling in, does that give us the title of the replacements?
The replacements instead of fillers. We're the replacements instead of fillers now. So we're going to change it. We're going to change everything around to that. But yeah, listen. You guys know I love streaming and I love hanging out with everybody. So any chance I can get, but I prefer not doing it under these circumstances. You know, like with Chef, it was different. The man went on a little trip and it's like, all right, we'll go fill it in. But I prefer not to do it for the reasons we're doing it tonight. So, Pete, you need to get some sleep. You know, I'm sure we'll do this again next week. Probably the week after.
Until he tells us to stop.
Until
he begs us to stop. No, that's
well,
you're ruining my spot.
Well, he can tell me to stop whatever the hell he wants, but until Pete is ready to get in this chair, I think this will be
he's not going to listen. He's not going to want to use your computer. He's not going to want to get in that chair.
No.
My chair is pretty cool.
Especially with that shelf behind you that's going to fall down at any moment. Pete is not going to want to sit in that chair.
That shelf ain't going nowhere because now I have mighty where is it? Where's my button? I have mighty Stitch right there holding it up. Holding it up. That's one of those new, what do you call those, Maui's or Amo? I don't know what the heck those things are called that Disney's selling now that you can get them all dressed. Abby has Donald Duck, and Suzanne went and ordered Stitch, and she had to buy his jacket for him. You buy the outfits. Yeah, they got magnets on their hands, so she's like, "Oh, hang them there so people can see him." To this point, he's been up there for 3 streams. Nobody's noticed him. So here he is. There's Stitch. No, but seriously, until Pete's ready to come back, I think Chris and Tina and anybody that wants to join, like Marco and Ryan and Jeff's another regular. I think we'll continue to do this on Friday nights until Pete's ready to take his seat back. Jeff does not have that. Take that back, Carlos. Jeff doesn't have what? Donald Duck? You have a Donald Duck.
Oh wait, are you about to get Jeff on a stream or?
No, the guy that says he's very tired and doesn't want to come on the stream hasn't shut up yet.
Right?
But seriously, I mean, there was a whole bunch of people in here watching 30s and whatnot. There's still 26 wonderful people here, but we are going to sign off. But like I said, we'll be doing this on Friday nights. I know I will. Anybody, if these fine people want to join me, it'd be great. We'll keep this going until Pete's ready to get in his seat. The link again is all over the place for the GoFundMe. There's the Venmo too. Like I said earlier, the Venmo. What's it up to?
It's up to 15.55.
15.55. Not bad. Not bad at all.
We're going to get to see Walt sweat.
We are going to see Walt sweat twice. That's guaranteed. Twice he's going to sweat.
I say he's going to sweat.
I think the man is doing a wonderful job streaming, having 1,000 people watching him live, so we can watch him sweat 3 times would be even better.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to. It ain't going to happen. I keep trying to tell myself that I can get down there for next weekend. Unfortunately, the flights are just way outrageous.
Road trip.
Not for 2 days, Ryan. I would, man. If it was a little bit, if I was as close as you, I would. But 20-hour drive for I don't know, man.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it'd be too much. By the time you get there and do what you got to do and then drive home. But yeah, so we'll be back next Friday. I'll be streaming tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. if anybody wants to come watch an interview of another British channel. But these fine folks, I'm going to let them sign off like I always do because I have surprises. Look at that.
Holy cow.
Dad Builds has a banner.
I actually got a banner.
I thought you were going to say something else just now.
Wow.
Dad Builds, would you like to sign off? Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, I'll get down there.
Right down there.
There you go.
Keep it simple, Chris.
Yeah. And Sunday, if you don't have anything else cooking, 2 o'clock, 2:15, we'll be doing a Daytona 500 hangout.
That's right.
Fun.
You did mention you were thinking of doing that, so you are going to do it. That's awesome.
I'm going to do it.
It's posted.
I'm doing it in honor of Pete and his NFL streams. I'm going to pull the trigger and try the NASCAR side, and got some nice people going to come hang out with me. And maybe this guy over here, if he wants to pop in. So.
Ryan, I think he's pointing at you, Ryan.
Chris, man, I'm excited about seeing that stream, man. It's just
going to have some.
So.
Nice. I'm glad you're doing it, Chris. I really am. Awesome. I'm definitely going to be sharing that out. Definitely. That's great. Marco, you still have the 3 semicolons or whatever dots. Marco's always finding something.
Chief moderator. So is Chief's above super moderator?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the main guy. There's no moderator, like, and no disrespect to anybody else, but
no, he's it. He's it.
Yeah, so that's where you can find.
You're my. I put that because he's Josh's chief moderator.
Marco is the only one that I will bow to.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not even going to touch any of that.
Thank you.
It's kind of like the Ocean's 11. You remember when you shook you shook Sinatra's hand? It's like Marco. He shook Josh's hand.
But yeah, that's my channel down at the bottom there. I've just done a vlog this last week all about Magic Kingdom fireworks and where they're all launched from. Because Magic Kingdom, there's 14 different sites around Magic Kingdom where they launch fireworks from. So I've done lots of 3D rendering and 3D modeling, and it took a lot of time to do, but I'm really, really pleased with it. So do check that out on my channel.
Nice. And I'm sure in 4 weeks' time we're going to be seeing baby videos, so that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yes,
indeed.
Marco, awesome. Thank you again. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
We all love baby videos. We all love babies. Babies smell
That's
great.
Awesome. Yeah, they do smell awesome. I agree 100% with you there.
And check this out. I fixed it.
Ooh.
Wow, that's impressive.
This is high fashion right here.
No, it's there. Chris never had it banned, and Tina's was her old name, so she was always mad at me for something. So.
I was not mad. I don't get mad. Oh, that's me. Hi. I'm so used to promoting everybody else. Yeah, that's my channel right there, and you can come find me Tuesdays at 3 p.m. We do book club. Right now we're talking James Bond, and it's amazing. And Wednesdays is my regular show, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Next week we're going to be doing crafts, and going to open up my Etsy page for people to see.
With the New England accent, she said crafts.
Crafts.
Craft.
Yes,
Okay.
crafts. And I'm gonna pretty much turn it to, you know, whatever anybody wants to purchase from my Etsy shop in the month of February will go towards Pete. So that's
Sweet.
pretty much what I'm doing. Sunday night I'll probably go on Spilling the Dizzy Tea with Kelly from the Mickey Bunch. And Saturday at 3 p.m. I'll be on with What in the World with Russ for his cooking stream, where I'll be making Tiana's Man Kitchen beignets.
Ooh.
Save Splash Mountain.
I had one of them at French Quarter. That's what I missed the beignets at the French Quarter.
Save Splash Mountain. Well, Ryan doesn't have a logo because Ryan doesn't have a channel, but you can find Ryan Sunday probably with that guy in the corner watching. You can find him a lot on Steve's streams, on Shep's streams, on everybody's streams.
I'm a de-hancer.
Every de-hancer. Because everybody loves having Ryan on. I love having Ryan on. So, buddy, whenever you're available, man, if I see you in the chat or whatever, you got to get the link. If you're on that side of the fence,
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Like, I appreciate you having me on. I don't have any shows. I don't have any Instagrams or anything like. Well, I do have Instagrams, but like nothing like these guys do. But Carlos, thank you for having me on, man. I do get that bug every now and then, and to just want to have a chat with my friends, and I appreciate you letting me do that.
That's what we're here for, buddy. I'm glad you can make it. Glad you're here, especially tonight.
Yeah.
Again, go donate. If you can't, don't sweat it.
If you can't, find some rich people. Get
Find some rich people.
If you can't, share it out. Just share it out. Seriously, it's at 1,500 now. Even 2,000 is not enough. 3,000, 4,000. Let's get 5 digits up there. Let's get 6 digits up there. You know what? I am going to say it now. 23 still people. If Gorilla Glue Girl can raise $100,000, if that moron can raise $100,000, guess what? We should be able to raise that for a not a moron person. We should, okay? Gorilla Glue Girl can raise $100,000. Guess what? We can beat that. So share it out. Let's help out Pete and his family out. All right. Until then, till tomorrow morning, if you guys want to pop in 10 a.m. or until Tuesday, I'm looking for something. Slow computer. Don't blame me. There's the logo. I don't know why it's not taking the whole page, but and I no credit for that. That's all Rob Fuzz right there. Photo credit goes to Rob Fuzz. So Chris, yeah, right. You can see on the other side.
Hey, Captain Akron, night. Tim,
Ryan,
night.
if you move over just a little bit.
Yeah.
Ryan, if you come over.
Yeah, but what about me?
Sorry, Margo.
All right. Hold on. Nobody needs to see me. And now I can't get there. It is. So everybody stay healthy, stay positive, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching, Pete. Get some sleep.
Yep.